Backfire Simsport presents BSTV TCR Season 24. Drivers think touring cars are easy? Easy? No. This season brings new aero, new tire, and a brand new BOP, making the racing closer than ever. One small tap, one tiny mistake, and suddenly, emotional damage. Door-to-door battles, late braking, and absolutely zero mercy. In TCR, every corner is a war and every lap can change everything. If you defend too hard or brake too late, more emotional damage. Guiding you through the chaos are BSTV broadcaster Jay Colley and Pete Bingham. Welcome to BSTV TCR Season 24. The battle begins now.
Like a broken wheel, lost in the chaos, no grip, no feel. Beat shouting order, Sam still checked out. It's a miracle, anything gets it out. Backfire is all this. Broadcast the circus, can't second guess. Welding got stumbles in the haze. Nobody knows who's steering this craze.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to BSTV. You have joined us at the centre of speed. This is Thruxton. This is true British iconic TCR racing. You'll never find a faster track on planet Earth. You probably can, but you know, this is all for us, folks. This is all for us. This is Thruxton. It doesn't look like it's going to rain. Oh, it might rain. Don't know. Looks cloudy. I am Pete Dim-Witted Bingham, apparently, and I'm joined in the booth latterly, but I know by Jay Quick-Witted Corley. Good evening.
Oh, you said quick-witted. Okay,
Quick.
fine.
Yeah,
Hey,
quick.
Pete,
Yeah.
how are we doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're well.
Maybe I need to change that round. I don't know. It says it's only 20 degrees. Now, that's not true of the UK right now, is it, Jay?
No, right in this office right now, it's 35.
What? 35?
Yeah, I only have one fan blowing on me right now.
Well, tell them to, like, wave faster.
Sorry, what? Wait, what?
You said you had a fan next to you. We know you've got loads of fans. There's probably like 6 in the room, all with, like, palm leaves or something.
An electronic fan.
Well, if you have to plug them in, Jay, then, you know, are they really a fan? Is that not like AI? You
At
know,
least
are
I
they
don't have
really
to blow 'em
supporting-
up.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'm quite tired from doing mine. Anyway, right.
So exhausted. I blame the heat.
95% humidity, partly cloudy. Not sure whether we're going to get any of the wet stuff. There was a chance, a percentage, but I don't think it's going to arrive. We are at Thruxton, Jay. It's one of my favourites. Honestly, this track is brilliant. I nearly had a win here in the rain once in a Clio, believe it or not.
Wow. Oh, that's random, but I love it.
Yeah, it was in an old Dilligaff race on R Factor 2, before the Clios had even hit iRacing, and I even had commentators, not me, and nobody I knew really, saying Pete Bingham's good in the wet. Can you believe that?
He loves it wet.
He loves it wet. That's what they said. I'll find you that video and you can watch it. It's great until the track dried up and then everybody caught me and mullered me. Anyway, right. So we've got 35 races in, Jay. Very, very popular this series this season. It's really quite heartwarming to see the support for the BSTV community from all these drivers and everybody on the chat. What are your thoughts on Thruxton? Have you raced it this week? And I saw you did the strength of field broadcast yesterday. That looked dramatic.
Oh, it's always a good race at Thruxton. I'll probably say Thruxton is easily my favourite British track as well. At the same time, it's so good. It's so quick. The racing is always fast and frantic, and of course it's the iRacing special event, the 4 hours of Thruxton this weekend as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, you're going to see a lot of inspired liveries, just like on screen right now. I apologise in advance, Pete, that all 6 of my team's cars have the same livery, just slightly different mirrors
Okay.
and back wings. So hopefully not too many people
that's
get
cool.
confused by them. Yeah, it's a nice camo with a round door on the top of it,
Yeah,
just
I like
like a
that.
cherry.
Very nice.
But yeah, Thruxton it's raining in the officials for the Open,
Oh, right, okay.
but nothing that we know of with the 4 hours in terms of rain. But there has been a bop, which I'll go into in a bit.
Okay, that's cool.
Nothing to do with this race today. But I think most people here who might be doing the 4 hours might be very interested and excited by the news of the bop that I'm about to bring.
All right, well, save that for a few minutes. Stephen Hurd's not on track at the minute, but didn't he do something spectacular in the 4 hours last year? I saw his name come up on a video from last year's 4 hours. Did he win it?
Probably
or
he won one of them. Yeah,
Did he
him
win
and
one- win one?
David Johansson teamed up for one of
okay.
the slots.
Right,
I
nice.
think that's when I got a podium, and yeah, they both won it.
Cool. Are you racing it?
I'll be doing the earliest time slot on Saturday, and then I've got to go for a barbecue in the rain because it's going to obviously rain, isn't it? Now
Well,
we've had our
yeah.
week of sun.
Yeah, that's it for the year. The British summer is now officially in well, it's mid, isn't it? Midsummer. After this week, it's probably going to rain for the rest of the year. Comment of the week goes to Stefan Klauke from just after the session launched at 6:34 this evening. Me. All right, Thruxton, let's do it. Let's maximise practice. iRacing, you have to purchase the track first. I read that and thought, I've been there. Just the once I did that. But yes, I've done that. Right, let's have a look at the standings. Why not? That's why we all turn up, isn't it? So here we are. Andrea Stefanina is in the lead by 108 points. I'm so glad that Sam put that on and then I didn't have to guess the number. I'm just going to go here a minute. Just going to go here because I've got a technical issue. 1 second. I know how to get rid of the technical issue. Click a couple more buttons. There's one. Yep, right, cool. Right, yes. So he leads over Pete Newman, current reigning champion, by 108 points. There's 660 winning points. So if you finish first in all the races that remain, which is 5 races, you will get the top score of 660 points. So many points still on offer. If somebody has a bad race, it's going to go any which way. In technical terms, even David Johansson could win if the other two had DNFs. Andrea Stefanina, where is he tonight? Is he even in the session? I don't think he is. Oh yeah, he is. He's
I'm
8th.
sure
He's
I've
8th.
seen them.
He's 8th.
Yes.
I'm just used to seeing him in like the top 3. So yeah, Jay, this one is going to go to the wire, isn't it? I can't see anything separating Andrea and Pete before the end of the last race. I really can't.
Yeah, it's a case of anything you can do, I can do too when it comes to both of those. When one wins one race, the other decides to dominate the next one. It's back and forth, a real tug of war between both, and I do hope it goes to the final round of the season. It's going to. I'm hoping. Could you just imagine last lap, final race? That's when the whole thing gets. It'd be like Abu Dhabi, but without you know. You know what? Let's just carry on.
Yeah, let's continue. Let's continue. Right, pro-ams. Let's have a look at these guys. So this is tighter than a submarine door, duck's bottom, whatever. Thomas Asboth leads the way, 1,350 points. We're on the right-hand column, folks. Jura Larkinen just behind him, just 49 points behind him, and then 88 points behind him is Tom Woodcock. So that is a 3-way battle right to the end of the season. In fact, Carl Hardy's still in with a massive shout at this. It's going to be a bit of a stretch for Pete Van Gool, PVG, and RDJ I think is a little bit adrift now. But those top 3, 4 maybe places I think could easily get this, although looking at Thomas Asboth's practice time at the minute, it's going to be a struggle for any of them.
He was extremely quick in the officials this week. He is motivated and ready to go, especially when it comes to Thruxton. So he's definitely going to be amongst one of my favourites for getting the Pro-Am win at this track this week. But with the nature of the super sprint format, all it takes is a mistake in the first race, and the rest of it goes down the drain. Yeah,
it really does. Very, very quickly too. Right, let's have a look at AM class. Fraser Geraghty still like light years in the lead.
Should we just talk about second place as if second place is for the lead?
Why not? Let's do that. So Josh Taylor's leading the championship. I can't do maths now. So
best of the rest.
Yeah, best of the rest. Josh Taylor is technically first, if we do that, on 737 points. Thomas Coombe in second place on 711, so not that far behind. And Silas Goebel, really good to see him in third place there on 662. Do you know how difficult this is to read the number on the left and then adjust it to one less? I don't know why I find that so difficult, but I do. That's
Practice makes perfect, Pete. I thought honestly, as soon as Fraser went to the top of the championship, I thought that's how you'd naturally be reading the championship for the rest of the season. So I'm finally giving you what you want, and you just letting people down with it.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, Fraser Geraghty in AM plus or whatever he's in now. Right, I don't think anybody's going to lift him off that particular podium. Right, so team standings. Result X Pure Sims are on 4,521 points. They're 281 points now ahead of SRG. I thought the SRG points recovery would have been better than that from last week, because I thought they did really well, but it was kind of like balanced off somewhere in the mathematics.
There was an instant or two for SRG, despite the fantastic qualifying. Something went wrong in it, like I said, with some of the points tonight. Just the super sprint format can completely destroy and kill off your momentum if you're not careful. But it could easily work the other way if something happens with the Result X Pure Sims.
Yeah, definitely. And we've got like 5 races still to go. This is completely open for those top 2 spots. In theory, BSTV can get in there as well. but they're going to have some absolutely fantastic results. And then Dynamic E-Motorsports, just one driver in that now, Andrea Stefanina, doing a fantastic job on his own, but he's not got the support to get him back to the top of this championship again, because they were there, he and Andrea De Biasio. So yeah, let's see what happens at the end of this season. Driver of the meeting is pretty levelled. 4 drivers on 2 points there. Tom Woodcock, Evan Kiso, Renee and Tom Griffith, and then a whole bag full of people on 1 point. And Sir Alan's Safe Driver Award, quelle surprise. I don't think he picked up any incident points in the last races. Jeff Saunders on the top there, showing everybody how to drive safely. Chris Needham way up there as well. That's really good to see. He's having a really good season. And obviously, Fraser Geraghty is having a good season, not just in point scoring, but also in keeping it clean. And as we've said many times, Jay, you keep it clean in these races and you bag a basket full of points.
Yep, keep it clean, and through the field you'll be lean. Probably should have practiced that in my head before.
Maybe,
yeah, it
but
doesn't really make sense.
Maybe you nearly
it
did
rhymes.
it. Yeah,
the kids only care if it rhymes rather than me going to 6, 7. And
what is that about?
we don't.
Oh my
I don't know.
goodness.
It's just,
No.
makes me sick in my mouth.
Well, practice is about to fold, so timing is perfect as ever for the pair of us. Good evening to Sam Boozen on the chat, who gives us little devil horns there, Brock. So Alan says, just time to pour a dram, many drams, and greetings, my friends, of course. Greetings to you, Sir Alan, and we hope you enjoy this romp around Thruxton as we go into qualifying, Jay. Let me find Renee, because Renee is the car to watch. Is it going to take my cursor off Renee's name? Don't know, let's find out. No, it stayed on it. Right, excellent. So we'll get a camera on Renee. Why is it not giving me a camera? There. As we watch this lot compiling out, because they're not going to have too many laps around here, are they? Look at that. Get out of my way.
Wow. Get out of here. Get out of my club.
Go on. So, yeah, they're all going to pile out here. They're not going to have too much opportunity. Somebody's exited stage left already on just there, one of the Result X Pure Sims vehicles. But Renee was third out of the gate. Jamie Wilson quick out the gate there as well. But your vote for the day, Thomas Asboth, is the first one out. Oh no, he's not. Oh, who's that? Is that Silas? Ooh.
What does the minimap say?
Don't know. The minimap won't show anybody until they've done.
Oh, of course it won't.
Lap. In fact, it won't even show the minimap. Excellent work, SDK. Excellent work. Oh no, it's showing it. It's just not presenting it. Okay, fine. Be like that then. So, any other news and updates, Jay? Talk to me about this BOP thing.
Right, so last year was the first ever 4 hours of Thruxton. It very quickly became, once people found out what the meta car was, it pretty much had become the Honda Cup. There was worries this season as iRacing teased that, or disappointed a lot of us by saying they're very unlikely going to be putting a BOP on, and I just found out before this stream started that they released a final BOP. Those who don't know what a BOP is, it's a balance of power. It's what a lot of series do when there's multiple car makes to keep the competition nice and even as possible, unless you're in WEC and you just give the BOP to everybody apart from Ferrari. But anyway, so it's usually done by adding or taking away weight from cars and adjusting the power of the engines, or sometimes in extreme cases the fuel load and maximum tank would change as well. So bear in mind, 4 cars. You got the Audi Gen 2, Honda Civic Type R, Hyundai Elantra, and Hyundai Veloster. So the BOP is as follows. And I can't believe they've done this because it's brilliant. So they've added 5 kilograms to the new Audi because it's a new car and it's actually hit the ground running. For the Honda, they've added 5 kilograms and they've adjusted the power by minus 0.25%. That, Pete, would probably be a tenth, 2 tenths maybe, that power adjustment just there.
That's quite a lot though, right?
Yes, but the Honda was running away with it by at least that much in the first place. So the Audi and the Honda add weight, Honda take away a little bit of power. For the Hyundai Elantra, they've made it lighter by 5 kilograms, and everybody's favorite red-headed stepchild, the Hyundai Veloster. That was actually really horrible of me. I am so sorry, all. But the Hyundai Veloster, they've took away 7 kilograms.
Wow.
So they've made the Hyundai the most affected car in this bob, and with the Veloster finding its way this season to everybody's garages or scrap heaps, it now could be a potential contender for the best bop that we've had at a special event involving the TCR. As I'm looking at it on my screen right now, you hopefully, if it works, you could pick any of the 4 TCRs and you could fight for a podium.
Wow, that is unbelievably impressive. If they
I'm
manage to
shocked
balance
they
it
did
as well as that. Yeah, I'm shocked.
And
yeah.
who knows, if it ends up that bop works so well with the special event, who knows, iRacing could be watching and they could be thinking, right, let's do that for the whole series next season. And someone's parked backwards at the
I
worst
never
part
saw
of the track.
that. I didn't want to interrupt you. I think it was Jamie. It was Jamie. Oh dear. Right, so
Yes.
that's very interesting. Maybe that'll draw more people to doing the 4 hours as well, because people don't like it when their favourite car is just going to get mullered. So with there not being a like OP car this time, I think that's going to draw more people to it. I think, and that's most likely why they've done it. Yeah, are you teaming up with many?
Doing it solo.
Doing it solo.
Yes. You'd be shocked how many people do it solo.
What time are the sessions launching?
Oh God, you ask me questions I'm not prepared for. It's brilliant.
Used to be 1 o'clock Saturday, and then.
Right, so UK time, British standards. This is GMT +1.
+1,
It's
yeah.
Friday, the 29th of May at 11 o'clock in the evening. Time slot 2 is 8 o'clock in the morning Saturday, with other Saturday sessions. So time slot 3 is at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and 5 o'clock in the afternoon as well.
Right.
Time slot 5, the final one, is Sunday 1 o'clock in the morning. Unfortunately, no Sunday daytime time slots, which iRacing does a fair bit. And I feel there should be at least one time slot during the day on the Sunday, because there are some people who can only drive on the Sunday, isn't there? So
Yeah, absolutely. So, do you want to do a running lap with Stephen in the Veloster?
Sure.
Once he gets around the track, that is. He's just coming out of the pits with a nice new set of shoes, nice shiny shoes, and some bang juice. No fee today, but I'll still use her wordage, terminology. Valentine loves it here and says hello to me and Sam. Apparently you don't exist, but you know, don't take it to heart. Don't get upset. Not again.
I'm already awake during the night because of the heat. I might as well add crying to the list as well. I'm joking.
I'm not. Anyway, so let's see what goes on around this track. So this is quite an iconic track. Corner names, they're fairly unique here, apart from things like Goodwood. But yeah, it used to be another of the aerodromes, didn't it, Jay? It was another RAF camp once upon a time, and it had a little village next to it, which was for the air crews. So when you hear the names as Jay calls them out, it'll make more sense to you as they go around. Where is he at the minute? He is currently going around Club.
Let's do it now. Let's do
it now. Right, I'm gonna pop it onto
he's slowed.
cockpit.
Well then, Thruxton's fast, awkward, and absolutely committed in a TCR. Turn 1 allied. Use the kink in the paint as your lift point. Climb too much curb and the car starts bouncing around like it's trying to escape the circuit. Keep it tidy because the next lift is nearly barely a corner. Turns 2, 3, 4, all about positioning, not aggression. Sacrifice a little momentum into Campbell so you can keep the car right on exit. Open up turn number 3, feather the throttle, guide it over, stay left again for turn 4, Seagrave. These TCRs love understeering wide here, and if you get too excited with the throttle, be smooth unless you fancy inspecting the local grass. Turn 5, Noble, is basically Alad, but with commitment issues. A little lift may be needed as the grip disappears, but with enough bravery or poor judgment, it could be flat out in qualifying, allegedly. Good word, blind confidence, and a massive leap of faith. Try not to ride it on the grass just here because it is extremely bad for your health, but you do kind of want more of an outside line once it all connects together. Once you keep the rhythm going through village, start hunting for an early turn into church. A lot of understeer here, and you're going to find a lot of people going off into the grass and sometimes the sunset if they hit that wall too hard. Once you get through Brooklands, it's simple enough. The final sequence is club. You want to glide across the first curb. You take a huge amount of curb, but think controlled slam rather than shopping trolley down the stairs. Take the half of the first, middle of the middle, and a lot more of the final. And that's Thruxton, outrageously quick, properly intimidating, and one of the best circuits in the world when it all hooks up.
Yeah, well done. And you're absolutely right. As soon as you get offline here, I do have a lot of laps on this track, both in R-Factor and in iRacing, so I do know my way around here quite well. Am I good at it? Obviously not. But do I like
shopping
it?
trolley down the stairs.
Yeah, shopping trolley down the stairs. Yeah. Greased stairs. And yeah, you're right. Every car that I've ever driven around here likes to try and understeer its way off the track. It's all about managing the rotation of the vehicle and trying not to scrub too much heat into the tyres, because that's another thing that used to get all the cars that we put around this thing. So, folks, where is everybody of note in the championship? Let's have a little look. Andreas Stefan. Wow,
Sorry,
that
carry
was
on.
pointedly timed, wasn't it? Andrea Stefanina, was he turned on that corner or not? I don't know.
I reckon just completely lost
Oh,
control,
there's
and
another
then
one.
just like that in the background.
So is there an oil slick back there? We got orange and blacks, or what? Ooh!
I think inside that shopping trolley may
Yeah.
have been some orange juice or something like that. It's just fallen out and gone all over the place.
Yeah.
So clean up in aisle 12, please.
Clean up aisle 12, aisle 12.
Ding, ding.
Yeah. That was a previous life for me.
Who put that goose in here?
Oh dear, that'll never not be funny. Right, okay, I missed last night's racing because the heat had flattened me, says Sir Alan. It's flattened lots of people, including me. Monday was unbelievably hot in the UK. It was, I don't know what you had, Jay, but we tipped 30 here.
Yeah, well over 30 here.
Yeah, I bet you were. You're usually like 4 or 5 degrees more than I get. So, right, let's have a look. So Pete Newman, top of the pile at the minute. David Johansson, 0.19 behind him. Jaden Scott, your driver.
This could be a big lap here. He's been the quickest of everybody in sector 3. Is it going to be enough of an improvement to go up? Not quite.
No.
It seems the last sector may have let him down.
Alex Rogers.
No, that's
just
Alex
leapt up.
Rogers.
Yeah, nice. Very good.
For the team's championship, that's massive. Being though Stephen Hurd is up in 5th as well. So in the top 5, 3 SRG cars are lurking about.
That's immense. Andrea Stefanina has got himself off the bottom rung of the ladder, but he's still languishing down in 24th. He's going to have to do something quickly. Thomas Asboth is currently the fastest Pro-Am. We spoke about him being quick round here before the broadcasts was under full way. Carl Hardy at the minute is currently second in Am and doing a great job. He's still got a shout for the championship. Pete Van Gool is currently third in Pro-Am on here and may have the most remote outside chance at the championship, but it would mean other people getting sniped off the track by a really good shot. Silas Goebel doing very well in qualifying. He's the top AM class at the moment with left-handed. What is he this week? Hang on, it's in here somewhere. Left-handed sweaty girl, as a reference to the heat in the UK. Is second in class, and oh no, he's not. He's third in class because your boy Thomas Coombe has just slotted himself in there in that new livery, Jay.
I love it.
It's Good, isn't it?
And that's actually going to be what, not the camo bit, but the design's pretty much going to be what it's a preview of our livery for next season.
Is it really? Wow. Is this a spoiler? Is it?
Slightly.
I'm trying to see the. Oh, where's he gone?
Oh, I can't see him.
Might
It's
not see him
camouflaged in the grass. Can't see the car at all. Where is it?
Oh,
I'm
he's gone, man.
confused. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Right.
The grey of the pits just brings out.
Where is Chase? Oh, there we go. No, that's not the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. That's the one. Very nice. Grazing
Thank you.
good. Grazing good. Right, let's go. All my cameras are quite far away today. I could adjust a few, but I'm not going to, because that would cause complications for me. Right, so don't forget, folks, winners of the Pro Championship, or the winner of the Pro Championship, gets their hands on my wood. They can get both hands on it. It's that big. Winners of the Team Championship get my wood as well. My wood is being liberally spread around the planet, Jay. Bit of a hussy, really, Anna. Never mind. And certificates for the accolades of the winners for all the other championships. So this is bragging rights plus wood, Jay. This.
What a combo.
What a combo. Right then, who else have we got? Taurus Vosberg back with us. Don't think he raced last week. So welcome back to him. A few people that are not racing due to holiday commitments. That's a very airborne Andrew Littler, who was going quite slow through turn 1. So he's enabled himself to go airborne now, I think, is the right terminology. So Allard did it for Andy Littler. We are in less than a minute remaining. Chris London with a slowdown, and he's parking it. Now, Andrea Stefanina is currently 11th. He will get to finish this lap because of where he is on track. Will he? Yeah, definitely. Is he going to improve, Jay? He's got no fastest sectors. And picked himself up a slowdown as well.
Oh, no.
So he's not going to move.
That's going to be a sight that Pete Newman is going to absolutely love to see.
Yep, that's going to be well relished by many, actually. He's going to start 11th place in a field of 35, so a third of the way down the grid. Right, let me get myself all prepped for this one. As we go racing, this is 3 20-minute races, folks, same as last week. Standing starts, and I'll go through the grid names only because there's that many of them this season. I'll extend gridding now that somebody's on the grid. Excellent stuff. Get you a camera. And Pete Newman will lead us away. Alex Rogers will go off on the front row next to him. David Johansson will go off third. On the second row next to him will be Stephen Hurd. Jaden Scotton will go off fifth. Simon Trendle off sixth. Welcome back, Simon. Stephen Walker off 7th, 8th will be Thomas Asboth, Carl Hardy off 9th, 10th will be Renee, so Andrea Stefanina will go off 11th, PVG will go off 12th, 13th will be Tom Woodcock, Stefan Goebel will go off in 14th, Euro Larkin in 15th, 16th will be Silas Goebel behind Stefan, Thomas Coombe will go off 17th, 18th will be Jamie Ayres, Fraser Geraghty, left-handed sweaty girl will go off in 19th. 20th will be Tony Walker, T. Chris London off 21st. 22nd will be Taurus Vosberg. Jeff Saunders, 23rd. Stop flashing your lights. Carl Hardy, that, isn't it? I can tell. I'm going to poke him in the eyes. Demis Tigchalar, 24th. 25th will be Chris Needham. Daniel Lewis off 26th. Jamie Wilson, 27th. 28th will be Josh Taylor. Odie Payne will go off 29th, 30th will be RDJ, Stefan Klauker will go off 31st, 32nd will be Tom Hurley, who's Tom Hurley? Paul Hurley, Chesney Vandenbroek, CBDB will go off 33rd, 34th will be Chris Dixon, and Andy Littler will go off 35th. We're waiting for Poleman to join, which is Pete Newman. And also Chris Needham further back in the grid. Everybody's stopped flashing. Oh, no, they haven't. Oh, why did I even mention it? Look at that. It's ridiculous. It's like the world's most gaudy Christmas tree. It's just pathetic.
Expensive Christmas tree.
Isn't it just? I mean, the amount of electricity there. I would love it if all their batteries were flat when they got to the start lights. That'd be hilarious. That would serve them right. Right, let's have a bit of a
That
track
sounds dangerous.
It does, doesn't it? But never mind. No racers were harmed in this recording. So here we go, folks. When the lights go out, we will be racing our first 20-minute race of the night. There are 3 of these. And we're off. And that was great from Pete Newman. He was launched like out of a cannon. And Stephen Walker, I think, as well, did well. And we go, ooh. And then the door was slammed firmly in his face, Jay. I can hear a bit of bending metal. But that's sometimes a bit deceptive. Everybody through by the look of this, Jay. What's going on?
Yeah, but this is where multiple lines can be taken, and it would be interesting to see if anybody can give each other the appropriate space.
Yeah.
Oh, and since I said that, a little bit of a skid at the back there from one of the Goebbels, but whoever it was touching them just let off a little bit, and they were able to get the car back straight again.
Taurus Fosberg sideways.
Who's deciding to play Colin
Catch
McRae
it.
rally too.
Yeah, he's got it. No, he hasn't. He got shoveled after he recovered it. He was going slow and collected the car. Got collected by the car behind him, who was still going fast.
That was RDJ and Jamie Ayres going off just there. 2 meatballs.
Oh, right, okay.
Vosberg looks like they've made it back onto the track though.
Meatball free.
And a lot of slowdowns actually.
Yeah,
I wonder
loads.
if people are taking far too much of the exit of churches and it's giving them a slowdown, which I didn't actually know was possible.
Oh, too wide going through the chicane. No.
Look at the slowdowns.
Oh my God, there's loads of there's 3 on the screen at the minute.
It's like a violent match
4.
between Spain and Netherlands. All these yellow cards everywhere.
That's funny. Thomas Asboth making his way through. He's lost a position to Carl Hardy along the way in that mess. Silas Goebel's doing very well. Oh no, he's not. He's not doing well. He's recovering well. He's lost 4 places from the start. Jamie Wilson's up 8.
That Lacknan losing 2 places just there by the looks of it. I don't know if they're going there. They just went 3 wide there. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Clustering up there.
Is he here?
Need to take the outside line if you can. It means you can get the wheel a little bit straighter and run with a little bit more speed towards churches. But these not going too wide in here right now. Keep watching the Team Chimera
like
car
that.
behind.
Sorry.
They're all lifting, and that Team Chimera car, like I just said, has gone right up behind. The momentum just carrying them through. Stephen Hurd in 5th place with a slowdown, which has allowed Stephen Walker in the Veloster up to 5th place.
I would look at that, but this is too dramatic.
Amazing in the blimp.
Yeah, the blimp will show foggy skies. More slowdowns on the screen, Jay. It seems to be a lap by lap thing now. One of your cars going through there, Chris London with Taurus.
Yeah, Stephen Hurd losing a couple more spaces there, and Chris London. Oh, I think one of Chris London's got a bit of disconnectivity there, just jumping up and then back down some places.
Okay.
Can't actually see the car on the track right now because it's camouflaged, but just a floating name banner.
Oh, what's going on here? Carl Hardy getting like levered out of position here by Renee. Or is he trying to overtake Renee? Is he trying to overtake Renee? No. Renee's just overtaken him, right.
It's going to be a fair bit of bump drafting here, a bit of lifting to get into churches, and you have to almost turn too early into the corner to make the most of the understeer that's going to balance it all out again. Very weird that you can use understeer to actually make you quicker through certain parts of this track.
Yeah, what's going on at the front here? Andrea Stefanini has sorted out his qualifying woes by making it work in the race. He's up 5 places so far. Jaden Scott, fastest man on track.
Up 3 positions as well.
Up 3 positions. Very nice. Very nice. Right, this is where it's all at though. It's down here with this crowd. Carl Hardy got a slowdown. Same place as everybody else.
Still has that slowdown, which means he's going to be panicking to try and get rid of that.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
now.
Say that. Gets it.
But he's had to give that place back to Thomas Asboth because of that slowdown.
Can you believe, Pete, we're not even 5 minutes into this race yet, as Stephen Hurd and Simon Trendle both right next to each other there fighting it out.
Yeah, they were, and now when I've gone back to it, they're separated again.
Oh, look at that just behind with Carl Hardy.
Hang on.
Taz, look how close this is the battle. These four here fighting out for that Pro-Am lead right now. And Tom Woodcock just absolutely
Dicing with
spanking
death.
the exit of Churches there. That was such an unholy exit through there.
It really was.
And David Johansson with a slowdown now as well, and some. Oh, that could be a slowdown again for Carl Hardy. It is, but two cars in front of him as well, both with slowdowns as well. Simon Trendle, David Johansson, and one of the Goebbels, and London and Lewis always slowdowns as well. This is 6 slowdowns, 7 slowdowns on the screen at once.
Yep.
Chesney van der Broek as well.
That one that Carl Hardy's got was like the slowdown from hell. He had to let 2 cars go. 2 cars. So he's lost 3 positions in slowdowns so far.
Imagine it's the first 2 laps of the 4 hours of Thruxton and you end up getting a slowdown.
I'd be at the back. Well, I'd start at the back, so there's no surprise.
I might
there.
start from the back actually.
Yeah, I bet you'd win
Saturday
just
morning.
on slowdowns according to this.
Oh, you know what? Let's do that.
Right, Andrea Stefanina's lining Stephen Walker up here. I take it that bop obviously isn't applied to these races, folks. It's only for the 4 hours of Thruxton. And it's showing right now. Jeff Saunders up a position on Chris London.
And Stephen Walker and Stefanina both fighting out as well on your camera now.
Yeah.
Great exit from Walker though, but I think Stefanina may.
Look at all these slowdowns again.
Yeah, every single lap, Pete. This is just going to be absolute chaos.
I don't think I've ever seen a race with so many, or so many at the start. That's just ridiculous, and more.
That's Simon. Yeah, this a lot of this is actually people just like going in, like, too wide into this corner.
Yeah. Chris Dixon getting offline there, or helped offline. I wasn't sure. There was no incident that came up on the screen, so I don't think there was any naughtiness going on. This is very interesting though. Stephen Hurd. Closing in now on this paired battle here of Stephen Walker and Andrea Stefanina. Chris Dixon
great exit from Stephen Hurd just there.
What's going on here?
Oh, I just wonder if
Chesney's
Chesney's got a meatball.
Oh, hang on. This is what caused Chesney's woes. This is not going to get hungry. Oof. Right, that's the aftermath of that. Right, okay. Sure, the stewards will have a look at that one later. Right, what's going on here then? Oh, I'm on replay. Let's go back to live running. Oh dear, joined this one at just the right time.
Yep,
And
just a bit.
This is the start of the race, folks. Oh no, wait.
Wow, just the difference in confidence. Thruxton is definitely a 100% a confidence course there.
It's a commitment course, isn't it?
Course going a bit too hot into there, but he's made it work by the time he's got to the exit again.
Yeah.
There's both of VTS Esports behind him now, both of them having to hold off Chris London.
Yeah,
got an interesting battle at the moment for 13th,
13th.
where Fraser Geraghty, Cal Hardy and Thomas Kuma all fighting with each other now at the moment.
Yeah, well, Carl Hardy's relegated himself back on slowdowns alone, I think. Ura is closing in on the back of Jamie Wilson now.
Jamie got a really good turn out of there. He could be going for wow.
Good
the
grief.
amount you can gain there is David Johansson with another slowdown there.
Oh, yeah.
And who's the bravest out of them all? It's going to be
Ura.
this time. But all it takes is a slight
Carl
slowdown.
Hardy
Carl Hardy with
donating.
another.
Donating to the needy.
Yeah, another slowdown.
He's so generous,
Meanwhile, Thomas Kuma and Fraser are both fighting behind. Carl managed to get past Fraser somehow. I wonder if that aided to the slowdown then slightly.
Yeah, maybe.
Tony Walker trying to fight through as well.
Good grief.
But war. Yeah, some of these corners you can have more than one line, and it just shows everyone's having to be so mindful about where each other are. It's just great racing to watch.
It is crazy good fun driving around here. It really is. If you race no other track on earth, folks, just race this in a group of cars, because you got to have 3 sets of eyes. It's just not normal.
This is probably the closest you can get to arcade racing.
Yeah, that's about. Oh, Jaden, slow down. That's important, given where he is in the field. He's doing the wide line through turn 1, but he's going to have to give it up out the exit of Allard.
There probably would have been more effective ways to serve that slowdown, in all honesty, but at least he's still in there.
Yep.
And if he feels he's quicker than Johansson, he has 10 minutes to plot an attack, potentially get by.
Yeah, halfway through. Good point. Halfway through, it feels like we've done 6 races.
Ooh,
Oh,
wide
dear.
line just there from
PVG.
PVG, but both giving each other plenty of space.
Yeah.
However, PVG is going to have a better line coming out of here, but does he have the speed to match it? Not as much as Tom Woodcock right behind,
No, I know.
who now wants to be the problem.
Oh, he's washed through that. What is that? I can't remember this.
Noble.
Noble, yeah. This is through Village.
Ooh, that's a bit of
isn't
a cut of that corner there.
it? Yeah, he didn't get a slowdown. That was good.
No, okay. I might have to remember that line.
Down through Church, this one, isn't it?
Yep. Slight lift and use the understeer as the tyres start getting a little bit more beaten and battered. A little bit more lifting is needed. A bit of an earlier turning is needed at the same time.
Yeah, and then through Brooklands into Club, which is this series of turns here, the chicane, which is just a roller coaster, really, isn't it? Sometimes it's an utter gamble which way your car's going to face when it lands if you take too much curb.
Just like watching the skiing on the Winter Olympics and seeing them doing the slalom through left, right, left, right.
Yeah. Oh, we have a slowdown in front, clearly.
Yeah, Trendle again.
He's loving that. He's doing as many as Carl Hardy, nearly.
He's collecting more slowdown flags and birthday cards.
Oh, he's got. The car we're with, which is Tom Woodcock's got a really good run here. He's washing out on his left-hand turns a little. Right hand seems strong though, or I can hear his tyres
Oh, that
complaining
line
badly.
just there from PVG though.
Yeah.
That was an extremely wide line through there. And now we're going to see Simon Trendle getting the run of their lives through here. 0.19 behind, but it's going to have a host of slipstream on there. Stephen Hurd and Stefanida both fighting out in front, but this could be just as action-packed here, depending on what lines everyone decides to choose. And I think PVG's gone a bit too harsh through there. It's going to hold up both these cars, and Tom Woodcock could get away through here.
Well, he's pushed Simon Trendle there into the position. Gave him a little shove. It's a good shove.
And how's your exit, Tom? A little bit of a tap just there, but that's
Leaving
just
room.
touring car racing.
Yeah, nice room given by both drivers. Nice close racing. I'm loving this. This is exactly what we turn up for.
Yeah, PVG's probably going to get in front here, so Tom will have to run the outside a bit. Oh,
No,
no,
straight
PVG
across his
deciding to...
Play the safe game.
Yep, good racing.
Look at
Rather
this
than
lot.
keep it
Good
too
God.
wide through all those corners, concede and work together for next half a track.
Yeah. Taurus Vosberg was nearly side by side with somebody.
It was a tough start for Taurus going through the crowd, but they've made it work, and they are now up 5 positions to 17th.
Yeah, that's a really good recovery.
Oh, that's really
Oh,
wide just
that
there
is.
from London.
He was just testing how deep the grass was. That's what it was. Right, so your race leader is current reigning champion of the series, Pete Newman. Alex Rogers worked his way into second place thanks to a Jaden Scotton slowdown earlier, and Jaden's not managed to close him down. Then Jaden Scotton, obviously, and then David Johansson is currently 4th with Stephen Hurd in 5th. That's 3, as you said before. SRG cars, Jay, in the top 5, as they were when they started, ish, even though there's a bit of shuffling going on.
Yeah, it's been interesting so far. And this is only the first of 3 races. Just go check Sync Out Peaks. I've got 1 or 2 people in the chat saying that there's no car noise, so carry on and I'll just have a quick listen myself.
Okay, cool. It would help that I've just turned the car noise on, so let's go. I think everybody should be able to hear cars now.
Yep, all good.
Yeah, wicked. I don't know how I've managed to click that, but that was entirely user error by me. So thank you to whoever that was.
It was David.
Thank you, David. Better show Jaden now then, Anna. There he is. And that's enough of that. Because all of the craziness is back in. And here.
Oh, a meatball flag for Stefan Klauka.
Oh, what? Right, let me go and find that.
Just behind now. So it doesn't look like he's got too much damage there, but he ends up going into the pit. Oh, yeah, that
Oh, wow, yeah.
front left tyre does not look like it's having fun.
Daniel Lewis has jumped to pits. There is no incident for Stefan on the event tracker unless you can find one. So back to where we were. Everybody gets one fast repair per race, folks, just the one. Think of it as though they were jumping in the spare car. They get 15 incident points before they have a drive of shame. Now, according to my screen, there's a couple that may need to visit the pits, Jay, if they continue in the way that they are doing. Now, I know that SDK records it very, very differently, so...
Yeah, you know what, I didn't even think about that. If this was a sprint feature, I'd be worrying for so much of the grid for the second race. But yeah, I'm looking right now, and the fact that there's people, there are several cars with over 8 off tracks it's showing here at the moment.
That's what I'm seeing, so that's okay. Right, okay.
3.5 minutes left to go though. So, right, so on Stefan Klauka, there's a Dan Lewis jump to pits.
Yeah.
So at one point, Stefan Klauka passed Daniel Lewis.
Oh, hang on.
I just wonder if it's
there.
something
Right, let's
to
have a
do
look.
with
Let's have a look.
that.
Found it. Found what you're identifying. Okay, well, that is Daniel Lewis ahead. And Stefan, we're watching at the minute overhead. Oh, that's it. So that was somebody else completely. I don't know who that was exactly.
That must have been Daniel Lewis then.
Oh, right, okay.
That would have been Daniel Lewis because it'd be in the Blade Designs car, isn't it?
Yeah, he's not in the JS Gold, is he? Right, okay.
So he tried to dodge, and unfortunately, it didn't quite work that way.
No, it didn't. And now we've got Stefan Goebel looking very racy behind Jamie Wilson. Jamie was so quick at one point. He was 10 places up. Now he's 7 places up. And there's another battle behind with another VTS car. Jamie managed to defend that in the end, which is good. I'm not sure why Jamie's losing positions when he was doing so well at the start. I don't know whether it can... do your tyres heat up a lot around this track? They always used to, but I don't know whether that's still true or not.
Well, if you think about it, there's a lot of right turns. There's a lot of high-speed right turns, and you're constantly on your throttle for those right turns as well. Yeah. I would not want to be those tyres right now for the end of just a normal stint. They're probably going to be absolutely screaming right now.
And think of it when you're doing the 4-hour at the weekend. It's going to be lovely for you. It's going to be lovely.
Yeah, lot of time in the pits there.
Sir Alan says, surprised to see Simon picking up penalties. It's all track slowdowns, isn't it? He's got nothing at all in front of him. 5 seconds of clean air. Whoever said that about Simon Trendle ever before? Your leader is Pete Newman, second place. Not that far behind, but far enough. 2.6 seconds is Alex Rogers. Still with a sniff of a toe, but not actually benefiting from one. Jaden Scotton in third. And David Johansson slowly closing in on him, but I doubt there's enough time, seeing as we're going to pick up the last lap when Pete Newman crosses the line in a moment.
Stefan Goebel with another slowdown there, and he's got a really good grip of English swear words.
Oh, is he? Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
I think it was anyway.
I've taught him well. He's just had to give up a place to Demis.
Yeah, and to the other Goebel as well. So yeah.
So Pete Newman will come and pick up the white flag in a second. Here's Silas. on the back of Demis here. This is a fantastic
really
track,
close.
so quick.
I love it so much. Oh, Carl Hardy getting a bit. Look at that, as if by
It's
magic.
like
Carl
we're
Hardy
linked.
getting a getting a hell of a run just there. Tom Woodcock, and I'll tell you what, a good avoidance. Just say he's going to drive straight into the path of the result.
PVG.
He's going to have to take that
He's
off
got the
track just there.
slowdown now as well, and so is left-handed Sweaty Girl. Everybody's getting it sweaty and off-tracky on the last lap. PVG, not one to let anybody go at all. He's pushing for this. He's got it for now, at least. Ura has now got on the back of this crew here, which is Tony Walker and left-handed Sweaty Girl, who's just served his slowdown and found himself at the front end of this mix of Pro and Pro-Am cars behind him, Jay.
Yeah.
Enough
I
said.
wouldn't want to be looking into his mirror right now, but approaching the final corner, Pete Newman about to take the checkered flag for race 1.
Yeah, nicely done.
Chesney is going to let him go. Obviously doesn't want to do another lap, but he does have to do
He's
another
got
lap
to
because
do
Chesney
another
didn't
lap.
slow down in that. Shame, Chesney. He called him Chelsea, but I remember Chelsea actually doesn't. The football team doesn't actually really win anything. Chesney won a race last week, so.
Okay. Oh,
jeez.
Easy.
Torres could get a really good run here. On
Fraser
the
won't. He's got to
others.
slow down. That he's got to serve before the end of the race, and he's going to get stumped. Otherwise, he would have got a
Just
penalty.
finishes ahead of Thomas there.
That was very close for Fraser Garrity. Oh. Oops. That'll cause.
And that's the
instant
second
points.
swear word I've heard from a Goebel this
Really?
race. So,
Wow.
yeah.
It must be blue in the Goebel household right now. And then a couple more to cross the line. Andy Littler.
Oh, and Chesney's still got to do the entire circuit.
Oh yeah, let's do the rest of the lap with Chesney. Go on the roof of his car. Here we go. Through the chicanes here. Excellent work. Excellent work. Good round of applause there for Chesney. Over the line.
Oh, that goose is back in here.
That is a funny sound. I like that. Right. Soji Racing. This is fire.
Oh yeah, it is.
Right, we go straight into the second race because that's how heat races work in iRacing, folks. I'm going to extend grid in to 2 minutes, and the starting grid of this race is the finishing order of the previous race. It's all fine. It'll make sense later. SDK just crapped out on me. Oh, thank you, SDK. Love you. Let's go. Oh, I can't get back on SDK at all. What is that about? Anyway, Pete Newman will lead us away. Alex Rogers will go off in second place. Jaden Scott in third. Fourth will be David Johansson. Stephen Hurd off fifth. Sixth will be Andrea Stefanina. Stephen Walker off seventh. Eighth will be Renee. Stop flashing your lights, Taurus. Thomas Osboth off ninth. 10th will be Simon Trendle. Tom Woodcock off 11th. 12th will be PVG. Pete Van Gool. Now I can't get back to my own controls. Yes, I can. Thank you. SDK gave it back. 13th will be Carl Hardy. 14th will be Tony Walker. Ura Larkinen will go off 15th. Taurus. We're going to have words. Taurus of Osberg. Flashy himself will go off 16th. 17th will be Fraser Garrity. Left-handed sweaty girl or left-handed slow down girl. 18th will be Thomas Coombe. Is it too early? Is it too soon? 19th will be Jamie Wilson. Stefan Goebel off 20th. 21st will be Demis Tigchalar. Silas will go off 22nd. Sweary Silas. Jeff Saunders will go off 23rd. Odie Payne will go off 24th. 25th will be Chris London. Paul Hurley off 26th. Josh Taylor off 27th. 28th will be Chris Needham. Chris Dixon off 29th. 30th will be Stefan Klauke. Andy Littler off 31st. 32nd will be Chesney Vannerbroek. Jamie Ayres off 33rd. 34th will be Daniel Lewis. And RDJ, Ronald de Jong, will go off 35th. So, the second race starts with the finishing order of the first. You've just figured that out, folks, I'm sure. Stop flashing your lights, you idiots.
Wow, harsh.
But true, yet true. Anyway, oh, here we go, we're going racing. The last of tonight's races will be a reverse 15. So the top 15 will reverse for the third race. And Pete Newman's away again like a rocket. And we're watching Alex Rogers, who got a bag full of wheel spin. That's all he got, just wheel spin. Nothing
an
else.
SRG car that gets a terrible start off the line. I mean,
stick that in
some
your copybook.
things, yeah.
One for the collector's album, that one, I think.
Oh, it's not. Everyone's got that one.
What's Thomas
and the
Asboff
spin
done?
just there for Asboff, and that's one of the SRG cars out as well. That
it was.
very likely.
It's Alex Rogers.
He's
back
black
going.
Flag as well for Chris Dixon,
Oh, he
possibly
must have
jumping the
jumped.
start.
Yeah, definitely. Right, so the chaos is sorted. Alex Rogers.
Asboff with Asboff's
Wow.
going to end up spinning.
Where's he going with that? Has he only
His
got 3
rear wheel
wheels
is
on his
gone,
wagon?
And
He's having the
spin straight into the
bumpiest
path
ride.
of cars.
Oh no!
But
Oh
he
my
just gets it
goodness!
off just in time.
Does he though? There's someone's
But the
bowling
chain
ball.
reaction is just causing a lot of people just to like a deer in the headlights.
Is that Euro rejoining there, or is that somebody else? That was Demis. Sorry,
I feel
Demis.
Tamas is going to end up spinning again in
Do
front
you?
of traffic.
Seriously?
Yeah, that third wheel just there.
Oh no!
He's somehow keeping it on.
Where's Chris Dixon gone? Where's everybody going? The race on the tarmac, guys. Race on the tarmac. So much
And
easier.
that pit entry as well. If I was Tamas, I'd just let everybody by.
Yeah, that's
Or else
true.
this is
We're
going to end up being absolute carnage, as the pit
no.
entry is on the racing line.
Ave Maria! Oh my goodness! And Chris Dixon's in with him.
I don't think Chris was meant to go in.
Oh really? Welcome
think
to the
got
pit lane,
spun in.
Chris Dixon.
Oh no, he's jumping in anyway. Oh
Right.
man. Oh yeah, he's got a black flag anyway. So
Right. At the front,
oh,
because there are other cars in the race.
breathe.
Right. Jaden has found the race leader, which is very healthy.
There he is.
Yeah. Whew,
Though
me.
Pete can't see him in his mirrors because he's got camo on at the moment.
Yeah. All he's seeing is grass and the noise of his engine. Oh, that's a very wide Stephen Hurd, I think that was. Yes, it was. Stephen Walker's going to get a position. Battle of the Stevens.
Yep, Rene behind is going to get the biggest run on both of them, so we
He
could
really
be
is.
about to witness a 3 wide here. Go on, Rene, do it for the gram.
Oh, he's off the gas. Like, way off the gas. Miles in
Fuel
advance.
saving in a sprint race. Who
Who knew? Who knew? Right. Let's see
woke?
if...
And
Yeah, woke. I love it. I'm saving fuel.
Eco warrior.
Yeah, doing it for the
Saving
green.
the planet.
Yeah. What's going on down here? There's people losing positions randomly. Who is that? Oh, it's
That's
Silas.
Goebel in the pits, and that's definitely going to be
Oh,
a
dear.
slowdown as well for just in front.
Yeah. Mechanic needed. Oh my word.
Ooh, and well controlled there by Jamie.
Jamie,
Somehow
yes.
keeping it on.
Save of the century.
Oh,
Alex Rogers is already back. He was seen as he was stone last. Deep motherless last. He's back to 23rd. Still 21 positions down from where he started.
so
Right.
what?
so-
Jamie Ayres' car after that's going to have its own personal ballast with like an extra 10 kilograms of.
You're gonna have to jet wash the inside of the car.
I've seen that video. What the hell?
Oh dear. So funny. Right then.
Stephen Hurd with a very simple pass on
Well,
Walker.
It was made easy by Stephen because he'd already taken the position from the other Stephen. Stephen. I don't know.
Stevens.
How do you commentate this when they're all called the same thing? Right.
It's just like the invasion of Jamies a couple of seasons
Oh, that was
ago.
so funny. That was so funny. Everybody was called Jamie. Oh, what's going on now? 3 wide. Just for a moment. Just need him straight through the middle there. That's Andy Littler. Andy Littler's in 23rd place, up 8 places.
Look at that expert car placement there to stop De Jong from getting by.
Yep.
He's copying
Nice.
the lines of everyone in front, which means he's getting quicker through the corners as well.
Yep.
This is pretty much just like work experience right now for
Yeah.
Andy Littler.
Although he's not making
really,
any cups of tea.
I forgot
Oh.
about that. Wow.
Jamie Ayres. Nearly got sent to the moon on the outside line there.
Well, you got the airfield there, so we're in the best place for liftoff.
Yeah, there's so many battles on screen. I don't know where to look next. This is your battle for first. Oh, Jaden!
Power slide from Jaden. Great control there
Get
to
David.
keep it going.
David's go and have a word. Go and have a word.
Yep.
Or change his
David,
underpants. One of the two.
You're handsome.
It's been a few years since you've done that, but do it again. Do it again. Right. What? What? Did I say
Chris
something?
London
bad?
getting expertly through, all behind a nearly
Oh!
collision between
Yeah.
two invisible cars.
Oh dear. Oh my word. This might go down as the funniest broadcast of the season.
Oh, look at that. Three floating pairs of wheels.
What do you mean? Yeah, I can see the rims. That's all I can see.
Look at that. What lovely paints, if you could see them.
Pure camo, folks. Pure camo.
I'm going to put that up on Trading Paints. Imagine seeing like a block of 30 camo cars on the grid. That'd be hilarious.
Why is Stefan Klauker in the pits again? Or is he... Yeah, he's gone back to the pits. Weird. Oh, he's crashed again. Oh, just now.
Oh no.
Yeah, he had his car fixed, I think. And then he was going through here. And then... Oh, he's just parked it.
Missed the pit entry.
Maybe.
So,
Maybe.
I mean, it won't be too much of a tow just there, but it'll be very unlikely to get into the top 30 by the end of this race. Right now, a surprising name that we see towards that top 15 spot, and that is Chris London up in 16th place at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Just the one more, Chris. Just the one more.
All it takes is a freebie, but he
yeah.
does have an extremely quick Paul Hurley and Jeff Saunders catching on him as quick as humanly possible, as well as another two JC Academy cars in Taylor and Coombe catching up as well. A good result for the Academy.
I can only see Paul Hurley though, and some wheels.
A few must be the Poltergeist team.
Alex Rogers is absolutely scything his way through this field right now. Up 18, well no, he's up to 20th.
Or
down
could
18.
even get a move done here in the inside of
Oh, look
Church,
at that.
which means just behind him Thomas Coombe is going to have a massive run on his teammate
Oh.
Josh Taylor.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely has. Stephen Walker's just donated to the Slow Down Fund. And Chesney. Look at that gaggle behind them. Oh my goodness!
And there we go.
I don't know who that was that was spat
That's
out.
Fraser
of that.
and Jamie Ayres.
Oh well. That's going to do absolutely nothing to the AM Championship.
Fraser going out of his way to hang his head out the window and say, "You can't park there, mate." A bit fun, that's not a great sportsmanship there, Fraser, at all.
Oh dear.
Of course, on the chat
Why
says
is
when it's
there
a Honda made of glass, every race is either meatball or wheel damage. There's a lot of big impacts going on tonight with all the cars. I'm
Is there?
surprised myself to see so many meatballs. I don't know if it's just and this could get really close as well.
Yeah, they're getting a second serving of meatballs here.
Last race coming up, we'll go for the biggest sends of my lifetime. I hope they're safe sends, and that we do see you back again soon, Taurus.
Yeah.
Need a bit of Hollywood, and we need to get that statue built of you.
Yeah. That was
Right
so
now-
good at Silverstone. That was just
I was just
brilliant.
thinking what
Track it was.
for them.
That's legend, that sort of stuff.
I need to go back to it, get the sound clip of it, and add it to the soundboard.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and once again, tell you what, there's so many cars off the exit of turn one
No.
going so much quicker than the car in front and literally pushing them across. I'm surprised after Jamie's incident we haven't seen more people do it, but a dive on the inside just there
Who's
from
that?
PVG.
Is that
There's
Jamie?
another one to the side, that might be Jamie, yes.
Yeah, it is Jamie Ayres. Flashing
And
lights.
I think
It's legal.
flashing with appreciation there,
Oh yeah,
I think.
well done,
I
he
hope.
says. Well done.
Yeah, well done.
Like a round of
Well
applause.
done.
You complete. Yeah. Cheers.
Jamie's still parked there at the moment. I think he's waiting for an AA van to come over and give him a quick restart.
Hug.
Hug in a mug.
Hug in a mug. What was that? That was the soup, wasn't it? Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Cup of soup.
Yeah,
oh,
cup of
black
soup.
flag
yes.
for Jamie Ayres as well, actually.
Eh?
So I wonder if that's through off tracks or.
Maybe, yeah.
Ooh, send on the
Ooh,
outside
Jamie!
there.
Oh,
and
dear.
that's definitely going to cause a little bit of a concertina here, especially with the go ball in the
Gee.
background. And the go ball is going to get a run on everybody else.
Yeah, and Jamie got spat out at the back of all of that.
Yeah, that's potentially 2 positions lost there by PVG. It's such a difficult place to try and get a move done, especially if you're taking the outside line as well.
Yeah, and red hot tyres for PVG now. After sliding through the penultimate turn.
We are also, Pete, only halfway through the race.
What?
We are only halfway through race 2. We have another half of racing to go. At the moment, it's Pete Newman with a 3-car train following behind of Scott and Johansson and Stefanina on the
Oh
podiums at the
my
moment. Tom
God!
Woodcock with another spin just there.
What on earth, PVG?
And London, who was doing so well in trying to catch up to that 15th, gets the 15th, but now, because of the slowdown there,
Gives it
Rogers
back.
just takes it.
Yeah, it's just, I'll have that. Cheers. I
First
believe
they
this
give
is
it
mine.
and then they take it away.
I believe 15th is mine. Right, so Pete Newman is still feeling a little bit of pressure, a little bit, from Jaden Scotton. This is like a completely different race. These guys have got no idea what's going on behind them.
Yeah.
Like nothing at all.
Thomas fighting their way back through the grid after their incident earlier, and they're so far 26th. Racing Forces car gets by, and that's a really nice exit by Tamas.
It
To the
is.
point he might be able to get a wheel on the inside here, but he might just wait to get a better exit and produce a send on turn number 2.
Yeah.
I tell you what, and Littler's not doing too bad themselves at the moment.
No.
Oh, and they go over
Taking
to the
defensive.
inside line just there.
Yeah, gone defensive to try and keep his position.
Okay, Tamas just needs to lift a little bit more to get some more rotation out the car. He's going to have a
Gonna
much better
good
line
run
here.
Yeah.
Littler needs to choose which line he wants to take here. And this is going to be frustrating for Tamas, but we know how quick Tamas is. He will find a way past. He looks for the inside just there, and great
That was a good line
braking
from
just there to make sure
yeah.
that yeah, great braking there just to make sure that he doesn't collect. But this race is at the apex just here, the summit. Pete Newman versus Jaden Scotton. I don't know what's got into Pete Newman this race, because and that was a very heavy travel across the curve there. No slowdowns for either of them as
No,
Carl
no.
Hardy returns to the old habit of getting a slowdown on that final set of corners.
There's some craziness going on behind mine. Between Thomas Coombe, Josh Taylor and Chris Needham. Right, so go and have a look at this
Yep.
mess. There's 3 or 4 big groups of cars. There's this. There's
The lead.
the lead. Phew, dear me.
Jaden's looking on the inside of church. Can I get a hallelujah? But no, we can't get anything through that one. And Jaden's going to have a lot of speed going through here. I don't think it's going to be enough for a send. Jaden has to get a move done soon, though, or else he's going to have Johansson all over the back of both of these.
It's
But
good
Jaden
through
plays
the
it
first
safe for
part of
now.
that. Really good
Yes.
through the first part. I think Pete Newman's got a bit of a bit of extra speed leaving it.
Ooh, Jaden turning very, very early there.
Yeah.
Keeps it on, though.
Not going to do his
It's been
tyres
wiper
any
in my
good.
face. But
Trying to get rid of the grass that Pete Newman's kicking up into the screen. Right, those two are kind of neutralising each other. Meanwhile,
Walker and Woodcock both fighting it out as
Yeah,
well.
I saw that.
Some words on the radio.
oh really?
There's the nibbler.
The nibbler.
The Woodcock nibble. As his friends have told me is a very expert move, but I'm not sure if they're on about
Yeah.
on the racetrack or in the
It's-
bedroom.
yeah,
But
it's-
that's another conversation for another time.
Is that how he pulls the girls? Is it?
I'm too scared to ask at this point, Pete.
Right. Everybody appears to have just calmed the hell down for a minute. Jamie Ayres is in the pits with his black flag.
Oh, I'm really hoping, and this isn't like bias or anything, but I'm really hoping we get to see Chris start from pole position on the following race.
Yeah,
it would be absolutely fantastic. I think it does depend on Woodcock and Walker because they're quite close battling at the moment. But I tell you what, London's got the run on Wilson here.
Yeah, he has. Oh, wow.
Oh, breaks a little bit earlier if he somehow pulls this off.
Jamie's
Oh, a bit of a skid
sideways.
just there from Jamie.
Yeah. Where the hell?
Oh, and that's
PVG. What the hell? What was
interesting
he doing?
line there. PVG with a bit of a slowdown, but he luckily gets to serve it quick. And I tell you what, go on, Chris. Chris
Yeah.
is literally right behind Jamie Wilson. A great exit through there as well. I do wonder if there's a problem with Jamie's car,
Quite
or
possible.
if the heat could possibly be playing a factor with a lot of these drivers tonight.
Can we have a track map?
Sure.
So, you know.
Maybe a battle box. Oh, look at
What
that.
else do you
Perfect
want?
side
Blood?
order.
You know, firstborn child. What? You know, do you want everything?
Yes, Pete, I actually do. If that's all right.
Right. Dear, made myself choke.
I want it all.
I'm still laughing, you know, about Taurus Volkswagen and gonna build a statue. If he'd threaded the needle at Silverstone. That was so funny. I nearly didn't breathe again. Right, Stephen Walker lining up Tom Woodcock again, and Jaden Scotton doing the same with Pete Newman here at the front.
Yep, less than 4 minutes to go, and this race could
No,
go
not that
either
car.
way at the moment.
This car. Oh, same again. It's not a replay.
Oh, tell you what, that was
Chris
a
London's got to slow
phenomenal
down.
exit from Chris London. Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Too much curb.
If he drives normally, but just lifts a little bit more with the speed of how the leaders are going at the moment, he might be able to clear that before turn 2.
Well, Jeff Saunders is mega quick round here tonight, and he's going to eat up the ground behind him, and he has done, and he's still not got rid of his slowdown now.
There
Oh,
we
it's
go.
gone.
It's done now, but Jeff's going to have such a better line out of there.
Yeah.
Jeff wants to pass Chris. He has all the tools in the shed to do so.
Alex
Did I
Rogers.
just invent a saying?
I think he did. It's quite a good one, though.
Sweet. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep
I'll
it.
never use it again. Oh, Jaden with another run there on Pete Newman. And he is literally like some sort of human centipede. Oh,
Oh, no, don't go there.
No. It's
Honestly,
like
I don't sleep because of that damn thing.
It's like a Connects. Yeah, it's used
That'll
as,
do.
and
Yeah,
Lego and
thanks.
Tetris and really. Sandpaper.
Oh,
Oh, and
What
now
was
there's
that?
a car going slightly
that was
offline there.
Jeff. Was it Jeff? No, it wasn't Jeff.
No, that was Josh.
That was Josh.
I know they're all the same
Oh.
paint.
All I can see are wing
Thomas
mirrors.
Kuhn fighting with Paul Hurley at the moment, but Paul is fantastic at defending. Another showcase of it there.
Yeah, that was very good. PVG getting a slowdown as well ahead.
Oh, Johansson has joined the fight for first place.
Oh yes, he's here now.
And look how much Jaden right now is trying to take every meter of track right now to reduce the distance between himself and Pete whilst getting that slipstream at the same time. Johansson has the best seat in the house.
We're going to watch it
And-
from back here.
Yeah, Johansson will be hoping that for the sake of the team's championship, Jaden tries something here. Stefanina, you know for a fact in 4th place at the moment, is hoping as well.
Is this white flag or is this not white flag? It's not, is it?
This
Next
will
one.
not be a white flag, so 2 more laps to go.
I'm putting my money on David Johansson for this win.
Okay, you think we're going
Yeah.
to get some sort of late drama? That's very, very possible. Stephen Walker at the moment fighting with Woodcock. Literally by the side of each other, 8th and
Ooh,
9th. And,
he's done him.
Nearly.
Just, nearly, kinda.
But this isn't finished
Maybe.
yet.
Where's my cameras? There.
All it takes is one little tap. As London
Hang
with
on.
another slowdown.
Oh, I don't know where to put the
Meanwhile,
camera.
Jaden
Honest.
still so close here right now.
Half a second covers the first 3. Andrea Stefanina's saying, "Wait for me, I want to play."
Stefanina lagging behind like the kid picked last for football.
Right, I
What do you
think
mean I have to be goalkeeper?
this is going to be an incident at. Where should it be? I think this is going to be an incident
Oh,
at
the
Campbell.
run there from Jaden. And this is surely got to be the moment where a foot gets stuck in the door. Pete's given plenty of
Might
space
stub his
though.
toe, though.
Jaden has
Ugh.
to lift slightly, and that's going to give Johansson a little bit of hope there.
I think this is where it's all going to come apart, either on this lap or
How
next
good are
lap.
you on your brakes, Jaden? Extremely good, and now it is literally a three-way battle for the win. Stefanina doing everything they can. Josh Taylor with a slowdown
Right,
as
here
well
comes
as Daniel
David.
Lewis.
This is David's. I reckon he's going to get 2 cars in 3 corners. Maybe. Or he
Well,
could
he's going to
get...
be going full pelt round there and sticking to that inside line, which he does there, but as long as Jaden keeps the outside, puts the foot down slightly earlier, he can speed out of that one and use the outside to actually pick up a bit more speed to defend against David with. This is probably going to be Pete getting the win here, unless we're about to see the most audacious of dives. And I tell you what, that line from Jaden was absolutely phenomenal.
That was brilliant.
This isn't going to be done yet.
David
through
followed him as
Brooklands.
well.
Yep. I don't think Jaden's going to be quick enough or close enough to get a dive done here. It's not, so he's going to gamble everything on the final chicane.
Good
Something
line
happened
through.
there, and Jaden straight on the power. Same
Oh,
with
look at
Johansson
David's run.
as well.
3
and
wide.
This is going to be a close. Wow, that is one of the closest Thruxton finishes between front three I think I've ever seen. But Tom Woodcock, race still
My
continuing,
crikey.
9th place at the moment.
That's
Oh,
unreal.
slow down the line for Woodcock.
What?
Is it going to be enough to keep that position? I think it is.
Just.
Oh,
There's more going on back here. This might end. This is Paul Hurley down the
and
inside
Chris
of
London's
Chris.
still going for that 16th, 15th place as well, but Chris London will have to
Oh
settle
no!
and-
Pit manoeuvred at the last. Daniel Lewis on Chris Needham, I think that was it? No. Keep getting that team mixed up, it was Paul Hurley. I think there's going to be some
So close,
colourful
wasn't
language
it?
there. Andy Littler over the line. 4 positions, well done. Chesney up 3, nice. Who else are we waiting for? Left-handed sweaty girl, left-handed slowdown girl. There we go.
That was exhausting. That's only race 2.
A little bit further,
I
Chris.
wonder
A
if
little bit
Chris-
further. Come on,
I
come
think
on.
Chris had a little bit of a slowdown there towards the end.
Right, okay.
Well, I hope so anyway. It's not like that time Chesney decided to
Oh,
reverse
do you
over the
remember
grid
that?
and forgot that somebody in front of the past the line with a slowdown.
Yeah. Who's talking to me in here? Fee. Right, what's Fee saying? Oh dear, Fee's had some bad news. Lost a family member.
Oh, no.
Yeah, afraid so. So, best wishes to Fee and her family. Getting through that new challenge. Right, what are people saying? Epic clean racing. It really was. Epic, clean, and very much racing. Right, let's have a look at how that one finished, folks. So if we do this, should get this. We get a 5-minute reprieve now, or you do. I've got to do this. So Pete Newman was the winner of the second race tonight for Result X Pure Sims. Jaden Scotton was over the line just 0.16 of a second behind him. For JC Academy Gold, David Johansson over the line in 3rd for SRG. Andrea Stefanina a little bit of a spectator at the end there for Dynamic E Motorsports. And then Stephen Hurd was 5th for SRG. René Earhart was 6th for Cutting Corny. 7th was Simon Trendle for Team Chimera, and Stephen Walker finished in 8th place for BSTV Esports. The first of our pro-ams over the line was, Tom Woodcock for just an average sim racer. Tony Walker was 10th for BSTV. Carl Hardy 2nd in class, 11th on track for Result X Pure Sims. Just going to do a bit of coughing, hang on. Cheers. Cheers. 12th and 3rd in class was Jura Larkinen for Hydro Race Racing Forces Red. He's stealthed his way up there. Didn't know it. 13th was Alex Rogers for SRG on his recovery drive after the lap 1 incident, which put him to the back of everybody. Stefan Goebel was 14th for VTS Esports. Jamie Wilson 15th for Team Chimera. And the first of our M-Class cars was Chris London for JC Academy Bronze in 16th overall. 17th was Jeff Saunders for JC Academy Gold. Pete Van Gool, PVG, was 18th for Result Clothing. 19th was Thomas Coombe, second in class he was for AM, for JC Academy Silver. Paul Hurley was 20th for Just an Average Sim Racer Gold. Josh Taylor was third in class, 21st on track for JC Academy Bronze. RDJ, Ronald de Jong was 22nd for Hydro Race Racing Forces Purple. Daniel Lewis 23rd for Blade Designs. Chris Needham was 24th for Air Smart Racing. Thomas Asboth was 25th for Spin and Toe Motorsport, with Odie Payne 26th for Safeguard. Andy Littler was 27th for Workguard. Demis Tichelor was 28th for Hydro Race Racing Forces Red. 29th was Chesney Vandenbroek for JC Academy Silver. Fraser, left-handed slowdown girl, was 30th. Yep, I might just adjust my eyeballs for Just an Average Sim Racer. 31st was Chris Dixon for Workguard. Silas Goebel was 32nd for VTS Esports. Jamie Ayres was 33rd for Result Clothing. 34th was Stefan Klauke for Hydro Race Racing Forces Purple. And Taurus Fosberg, who's going to do the sends of his life, apparently 35th, because he's not sure when he can join us again. But we hope he joins us a lot, because he's a very dynamic racer. Right, so let's go and have a look at what's going on in warm-up. Jamie Ayres is out on track, just putting some laps in. You usually find there's quite a lot of people who are doing practice starts. I think Alex Rogers, Stephen Hurd and Co need to do it, because they're not getting away off the line at the moment. And Chesney, Jay says those are very hard right turns.
Yeah, I mean, the wind at the moment is 13 kilometers an hour northwest, so that's actually pushing you outwards at Church. So it's going to going to be an interesting final race, I think.
Oh, without a doubt. What's Silas doing? Practice starts. Yeah. Yeah, practice starts for many people. Well, practice gardening for Tony Walker. Nobody else out at the moment. So reverse 15 in this one, folks. One fast repair should it be needed, hopefully not. No need to visit the pits unless you're doing a penalty, and you get 15 incident points. That's off tracks, collisions, etc. Not that we want any of those. Before you have to do a drive of shame, you get 1 point for an off track, 2 points for a loss of control where your car rotates over 90 degrees through its axis, 4 points for collision with another car. I think there's 2 points for a collision with an object as well. So you can rack them up pretty quick, even in a 20-minute race like these. And this is going to be a 20-minute race coming up. Wait for the first cars to get on the grid. Put a camera out so you can have a look at what's going on. Hopefully no flashing lights. Extend gridding. And I will run you through your grid when I click on the grid button. Yay. Jamie Wilson leads us away for Team Chimera, front row star. Stefan Goebel will go off on the front row next to him in second. Alex Rogers in third. Fourth will be Euro Larkin and Carl Hardy off fifth. Sixth will be Tony Walker. Tom Woodcock off seventh. Eighth will be Stephen Walker. Simon Trendle off ninth. 10th will be Renee. Stephen Hurd off 11th. Andrea Stefanina off 12th. 13th will be David Johansson. 14th will be Jaden Scotton. Pete Newman's punishment for winning the first race is starting 15th in this one. Or the second race, the starts 15th. 16th, Chris London. Jeff Saunders 17th. Pete Van Gool 18th. 19th will be Thomas Coombe. 20th will be Paul Hurley. Don't know who Pete Hurley is. Josh Taylor 21st. 22nd will be RDJ Ronald de Jong. Daniel Lewis 23rd. 24th will be Chris Needham. 25th, when I get there, Thomas Asboth. 26th, Odie Payne. Andy Littler off 27th. 28th will be Demis Tichelor. Chesney Vandenbroek 29th. 30th will be Fraser Garrity. Chris Dixon off 31st. 32nd, Silas Goebel. Jamie Ayres 33rd. 34th will be Stefan Klauke. And Taurus Fosberg will bring up the rear of the field on this one. And how many people have found the idiot button? Not that many in this one. Seems like everybody's concentrating, Jay.
Yeah.
Oh
I would
no!
say
Oh no!
so.
Here we go.
Huh.
Maybe
If it-
20 idiots. Don't know.
Well, it's good to see that they're all watching the stream at the same time.
Well,
so
get less slowdowns if they didn't do this though. So when the lights go out, folks, it will be another 20-minute race here at Thruxton, the last of tonight, and this one will be a drama. I can guarantee it. We're away, and Jamie Wilson got a great start. Something wrong with that Audi.
By Jamie there.
Yeah. I'm going to look here because we've gone 5 wide nearly. Oh!
There's a spin straight away, and that would have been on the Racing Forces car just there.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's Paul Hurley out of it as soon as it's been going back on the car, but going to be nursing some injuries. And there's Goebel out as well as one of the SRG cars.
There's Alex Rogers from right at the very front of the field. We'll watch that again in a second.
I had Alex potentially getting the podium in this one as well. Oh, this is not going well.
This is really not at this point in the track. Stephen Walker at the front of this, or was. And was being the preferable term. Is he going to stop that? Maybe in another county he might stop it. He's going to have to pay for readmission to the circuit. They'll be at the gates.
Pass.
Camping pass. They'll be at the gates going, sorry son, you can't come in here with that. There's a race going on in here.
There's already 3 slowdowns, by the way.
Oh, nice.
And they've still got club to go, and I just have a feeling we're not going to have a nice time through here. And oh, that's a lot of cars having to slow down. There's a car facing the wrong way, and great dodging re-entry from Pure Sim's car. When someone properly bumping and grinding up against that one.
No meatballs.
That is
wow,
in the
spoke
pit
too
lane.
soon. Blimey. Bit vicious. Right, so still going on.
Chris Dixon, Andrew Littler, and Stephen Walker all collecting each other there. I'll be very interested to see. And the other Walker is off as well.
Yeah.
This has just become a bit of a battle royale.
It really has. This one has become a drama. It'll probably calm down now. No block track, so race direction did not throw a yellow. So at the front, Jamie Wilson leads by nearly a second over Jura Larkinen, and then Carl Hardy is the car in 3rd place for Result X Pure Sims. All the drama is here in the midfield right now.
Could be even more in that second cluster.
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, 2 groups of 2 going into church.
Given the fact that Alex
like
Rogers... sorry.
I was saying, like I said, oh, and that's 2 cars proving it just there. The wind is pushing people off of the track on the exit of churches. Look at all those slowdowns ahead as well. Carl Hardy with yet another slowdown. That's going to be Stephen Hurd going through into the top 3. So there's Trendle, Van Gool, Goebel, Chris Needham as well. And I bet we're going to get 1 or 2 more. Yeah, Needham just there.
Yeah, they're still picking them up as they go through that chicane. 3 meatballs in the field at the moment. Taurus Vosberg again. Must have got caught up in it all. Oh dear, what's going on here?
Oh, a great break just there from Chris London there. No, if he hadn't braked there, that would have been a bit of a pile up there.
Yeah, Fraser Garrity coming through here as well, or trying to. That's a very twitchy Audi, that.
Yeah, just coming off of that curb and just planting the car down on the floor. It's just literally bouncing at some points.
Yeah. If it was in that crap series they call F1, then I'd say it was porpoising.
Hey now.
What? Right then, through we go for the slowdown bonanza.
Oh,
right, okay. Oh, he's trying to get on terms with Jura Larkinen, but he's going to have to let that car go now while he serves.
I'm pretty certain Stephen's going to end up catching up fairly quickly to Jura just there.
Just saw... What did I say? That was Taurus going through. Right, okay. Tamas going through. Right, we're going to go back... Oh, Demis Tigchalar crashed. That was recent. Oh, has he lost control going into club? Yeah, and then it just, you're just a passenger after that, aren't you? There's no catching those sort of.
You got to try and, if you do decide to go into the pitch, you got to pick your time to go across a live track.
Yeah.
And in a place like Thruxton, there's not really too many good chances to go across the track at Thruxton.
No, I do think that Ura is catching. No, it was 1/10 last lap. He caught Jamie by. I think it's going to be more this lap because that looks pretty quick.
They're going to have to decide amongst themselves if they want to work together as long as possible. Because Stephen is just behind round the corner, insert Jaws music here, or if they're going to just fight tooth and nail because they see Stephen's involvement as
the Audi dropped off the curb and it moved it
really
to the left into Tom Woodcock's car. Right, let's go and have a look at some of the early laps dramas. So this is the start of what happened. Stefan Cloud has just gone to the pits. So he didn't get off the line.
It's a lot of roundels there.
Yeah, and he and
Ooh,
yeah,
not realising that the car was still on his left hand side. Probably could have lifted a little bit more, but that's hindsight.
Yeah. Then there was this. What happened with this one? This is the more impactful one. So is that Stefan, I think? Yeah, Stefan.
Number 11 car missing that apex just then, just flushing out a little bit wider than possibly needed, especially this early in the race with cold tyres. You want to sort of tuck it in a little bit more.
Yeah, there's nothing going on in the race. Oh, there is a little bit going on in the race at the minute. We're just going to watch a few of these. This is the really, really messy one, I think. Yeah, this is the one where it all goes to tears for Stephen. And then as he rejoins, does someone collect him at the next corner? I can't remember.
That's start line, so the next one with Stephen will probably be that one with I think it was Littler and Dixon. I think. Don't quote me on it though.
Yeah. Tom Woodcock's just overtaken Carl Hardy in the race. And this is going to be the pilot one, I think. As Daniel goes on the grass. No, is that it? Alright.
No, it just goes a little bit wide there.
Okay. We'll come back to that in a minute. Let's go back to live racing, otherwise we'll watch everything in replay. So everybody side by side as we left them, really, but changing places. So at the front, these two firmly together now, and Stephen Hurd
getting
is
closer and closer.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's a slowdown for Stephen Hurd, and that is, with who's behind Stephen at the moment, that could make this a very spicy part of the race coming up.
Yeah.
I think Stefanina, now that they've just got the quickest lap of the race, smells blood.
Yeah, I mean, I said it last time, I think this is Andrea Stefanino or David Johansson.
Ooh, a little bit of contact just there.
Yeah. Stephen needed to watch what he was doing, serving that slowdown. You must serve them safely.
So that's Stefanino versus SRG.
Yeah.
And this could actually be exactly what Jamie Wilson and Euro Larkin need, because with these three fighting, if some moves are made by the SRG boys on Stefanina, that's going to give the two in front a fantastic opportunity.
It really is, yeah.
To carry on with this.
And if iRacing was anything to go by, and we know that it can be deceptive, these three cars in the screen at the moment all have about 6,500 iRating.
Yes.
So
a lot.
Pretty even between them. Yeah, it's a lot, yeah.
That's a great exit from Hurd, though, out of club.
Yeah.
Oh, some position changes down 17th at the moment. There's Fraser trying to make their way through. Rogers getting past Tamas behind, and that's two very quick drivers approaching this group now.
Yep, here they are. Thomas hasn't had the best of luck this pair of races, I don't feel. He's done some really good overtaking throughout, so hopefully he's enjoyed the exercise. But it's been a bumpy ride. Oh, that was bumpy too from Stefan over the curbs. Audi does not like curbs, does it? It's awful.
No. I think it's hereditary, I think, from an Audi standpoint.
Uh-oh. 5 for the lead now, I think.
Yep, it looks like they've all decided to leave each other alone for now and just carry on going single file. And this is worst case scenario for Wilson and Lackinen at the moment. They would have hoped that they would be fighting amongst themselves at this point. Only just though, Pete, hitting halfway through the race.
Yeah, I know. It's a wild ride for some of these guys. We've got 3 cars out at the minute. And a slowdown for Simon Trundle again.
No.
He loves that, doesn't
Luckily, yeah, luckily though, I think he's going to keep that position so he can carry on his way if he just lifts a little bit.
Or just the grass bit.
I mean, probably still helps. Oh, Chris London with their own slowdown as well.
Oh, look at this.
Through, going to be taking that outside line. And
He's going to lose
Josh.
3 at least.
Oh, and that's boxing in. Goebel.
Stefan's
And the
gone wide.
slowdowns are your own to take.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh! I missed what happened there.
I think Stefan went across his front, but I
I
might
was
be wrong.
watching the slowdowns there to make sure they were all being taken, but
Yeah, I think this is possibly Stefan going across the front of Chris's car. He gave him loads of room going into the turn. Oh no, oh, no. 50-50.
yeah,
50-50.
maybe could have
Maybe
gone a
could
little
have.
bit more right, but
Yeah. I don't think so though. Well, Chris could have done, yeah.
Chris,
Who was it went round?
I think it was Josh.
Was it Josh? Ah, right.
Yeah, I think.
I
I
can't
think-
see what the cars look like because they're all camoed. I'm just
I
guessing.
can't even see the cars. Another slowdown for Chris London, though.
What?
Another slowdown for Chris London. Oh, needs to
Whoa,
serve
look at
that off
this.
the line rather than in the middle of the racing line.
Yeah, you did say it in your pre-race notes. You got to serve your slowdowns in the right
And
places.
now that's both of them who are fighting there. Lewis and London both with slowdowns again. So don't be surprised if Dan Lewis has not exactly retaliation, but maybe well, you did it to me.
Yeah.
Blocks it all in, and that's allowed Tony Walker to get past Chris London. Possibly need him to get through as
Whoa,
well.
that
Needham
was-
goes for the gap.
Yeah, it went for the gap and got a load of solid air as well, if my eyes are still working correctly. That's another one for Alex Rogers coming through. And
Oh, this fight for the lead right now. Do not adjust your sets.
Mental.
Don't go anywhere. If you need to go to the loo, just hold it in. Because something big is about to happen. Stefanino is looking to take 2 for 1 here. Stefanino's going to have the inside line. Larkinen's going to let him have it, and they're going to filter into single file. That went a lot better than probably all 5 of them thought it would there.
yeah, no.
But Larkin now getting swamped by everybody, with Jane and Scott and now joining onto the back of this crew.
Euro needs to get back on the racing line and stay there.
Yep. Ooh, and
Ah.
just pop out the way there.
No need to flash your lights. We know what's going on.
It's going to be Jaden on the inside, but Jaden's going to set up the following corner and get a massive
it's
boost
nice.
here, which is going to affect how much Euro can move that car. And that's going to be how Jaden's going to get by the side and possibly in front by the time they get to Noble.
Yeah, very
And look
nice.
at
I
that.
think Euro helped him out there and got off the gas a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Jamie Wilson still leads this race. He's led it for 13 minutes.
Yeah, not bad so far, and those bonus points for leading.
And the Littler's just overtaken his own teammate further back.
Here we go, the potential pass for a race win here. Stefanino's going to take the outside line here. Jamie Wilson's going to fight it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Done a
and
good job with that.
Stefanino
Yeah, nice.
slots back in, and this
Oh,
is
slow
going to
down for Jamie maybe. That was a lot of curve.
Nope.
Nope. Got away with that one.
There's
Nice.
a lot, but not quite.
That was perfectly executed, we'll say. Look at that. Andrea Stefanino opened his steering mid-corner, got loads of extra speed in the middle of the corner. Very impressive.
Absolutely. And great defending here from Jamie Wilson. This is perfect for SRG right now. If Jamie can still keep in front by the time we get to Noble, then you know that Stephen Hurd and David Johansson are going to be pushing for this now. Stefanina's going to keep the foot on the throttle so he can get more speed on the exit, potentially dive to the inside late. Nope, Jamie Wilson knows what's going to happen, so we're back to these four fighting, but look how many cars are behind
Yeah, they're
looking
queuing up.
to join in on the fun. The longer Jamie Wilson and Stefanina fight this out, the better. If these two had gone too wide into Church there, that would have been absolutely perfect, but more steering there from Stefanina to try and get onto the inside, which means the SRG have opened up more.
Yeah, that's a nice move from Andrea Stefanina.
It's not done yet, just in case Jamie Wilson wants to fight it.
Oh,
Jamie's got no space.
Can't close the door. Now, he may benefit from slow
down for Johansson.
Yeah, I thought that might happen. Look at this, they're mobbing all over the place.
And Jaden literally having to push his way through. Little bit of door banging there.
Yeah, good push though.
And
Jaden's staying in it.
Serves. Ooh, Jamie Wilson going to be keeping to the inside there, but Jaden's going to have space to go through.
And this has brought Ura, Tom Woodcock and Carl Hardy to the party.
Yep, so the battle between the pros is now on. If Stephen Hurd can catch up to Stefanina at all, and then Ura Larkin, Tom Woodcock and Carl Hardy now fighting for that Pro-Am win. Meanwhile, there's another fight going on in 15th place at the moment between both the AMs. Yep. Taylor and Fraser Geraghty right now.
No slowdowns for the left-handed slowdown girl this race, so he's going to have to go back to being sway.
I'll tell you what, it's going to get nice and close here. Third place at the moment, Are You Payne and Chris London fighting it out for the third place in AMS.
Yeah. That's this battle in through the murk there, through the fog.
Yeah, this move for fifth place at the moment is so close in front of these four fighting at the same time. So there's so many different battles going on throughout this circuit. It's brilliant to watch so far. Just about to approach the 17th minute of the race, so about 3 laps left to go at Thruxton in the Super Sprint BSTV.
Yeah, and Andrea Stefanina is your race leader for now.
Yes, because Stephen Hurd is catching by about a 10th a lap.
Yeah.
So it might not be enough on pure pace, but with a bit of slipstream and maybe a mistake, anything can happen. So what, Pete Newman at the moment, 12th place, not having a great feature race, so not sure what's happening there, unless they're just, I mean, like I said earlier, maybe it's just the heat.
Say staying out of trouble, but he's found Alex Rogers on track.
They're both fighting with each other, that'll be enough to slow down, and that's great for SRG for their team hopes.
Absolutely.
Oh, 6th, 7th place right now. There's Tom Woodcock trying to get on the side of Ura. He's got it.
Got this, but the next turn is left, so he needs to stay alongside, otherwise he's going to lose out. Yeah, he's
probably going to get a late dive in here. No, not quite. Straight onto the brakes. Oh, and a nice bit of overspeed just there from Ura, but that means Tom Woodcock's going to have a great line out of Seagrave.
Yeah, that's nice. Nicely done.
Ura somehow keeping up and carrying on.
Yeah, Stephen Hurd has absolutely destroyed Andrea Stefanina's lead. Don't know where his speed has come from, but he's lightning fast at the moment. He's absolutely throwing everything, kitchen sink and the bin as well, at this.
I am keeping a watch on the time at the moment.
Yeah, we're going to have to see what he does.
1:14.2, and this is going to go to, this will be final lap.
Right, okay.
Yep, final lap of the race, so it's all or nothing for Stephen Hurd. 4 attempts behind on the slipstream, and Audi's tyres failing potentially.
Simon Trendle, slow down. I nearly said slow down Trendle, Simon.
Tell you what, I think Stephen's going to go for it this lap. Has to go for it, and it's going to be an impressive win if he does. Stefanina is going to think of every tool, every trick in the book that they can this going on to Goodwood.
Yeah.
And
Round
the
we go.
exit of Church now is going to be absolutely key here. Stephen Hurd was 0.4, and that's
Oh,
already going down. Stephen
where's he
Hurd
gone?
connecting
Oh
and
my
disconnecting.
goodness,
This
not
is
now.
not the time for this to be going on. I tell you, it's getting closer and closer and closer. Is there going to be time to have one last move here from Stephen? I don't think there is.
It's too much distance, surely.
Might have to depend on a hell of a launch out of here.
He's on him, but I don't think it's... Ooh, maybe.
And here it is.
Oh,
Last
what's
ditch
this?
opportunity for Stephen Hurd, and it's going to be Stephanie Hurd
that's
just
close.
getting it there. 0.083, and
What?
Euro is going to end up getting the Pro-Am win. Meanwhile, Fraser Geraghty is in front of Taylor right now, and here he is trying to get through the last part of the course. Josh is behind, just leaking a few more places by the looks of it, and Fraser gets the win. A great comeback there to win the class on race 3.
Oh. Chris Needham, did he get that then? He did. No, he didn't.
No, by 0.042.
What? That's silly numbers. Whoops.
That's everybody else slowly making their way through.
Yeah. Stephen Walker had a rough ride in that one. And that incident right at the start.
Wonder if any of them are going to gather on the airfield after this.
No, they've all quit out already. Oh, we've still got Andy and Chris. There's Andy over the line. And Chris is here over the line. Well done. Awesome racing. I'm exhausted, Jay.
Me too.
Honestly, I need a nap. Oh dear me. So many like dramas and incidents and slowdowns central, just unreal. I mean, well done to everybody that took part tonight. We're very privileged to have all these guys in the series at the moment. Right, let's have a look at the finishing order for the what is now the feature race, because it did have a reverse grid in it. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Back to the beginning. So Andrea Stefanina took the glory in the last of tonight's races for Dynamic E Motorsports. Second over the line by nothing whatsoever was Stephen Hurd for Sim Racing Grid. His teammate David Johansson rounds out the podium. Also, obviously, for Sim Racing Grid this evening. Jaden Scotland was fourth for JC Academy Gold, and fifth was Jamie Wilson for Team Chimera. Euro Larkinen was sixth, but the first of the Pro-Ams over the line, so congratulations to Euro Larkinen for Hydro Race Racing Forces Red. Carl Hardy was second over the line for Pro-Ams and seventh on track for Original X Pure Sims. Tom Woodcock was third in Pro-Am, eighth on track, sorry, distracted by something else, for Just an Average Sim Racer. And Simon Trendle was ninth for Team Chimera. Pete Van Gool, PVG, was 10th for Result Clothing. Jeff Saunders was 11th for JC Academy Gold. Alex Rogers was 12th for Sim Racing Grid. Pete Newman was 13th for Result X Pure Sims. Thomas Asboth was 14th for Spin and Sew Motorsport. Fraser Geraghty was the first AM-class car over the line in 15th place overall for Just an Average Sim Racer. Tony Walker was 16th for BSTV. Josh Taylor was second in class, 17th on track in AM for JC Academy Silver. Chris Needham was 18th for Air Smart Racing. 19th was Jamie Ayres for Result Clothing. Daniel Lewis was 20th for Blade Designs. Chris London was third in class for AM and 21st on track for JC Academy Bronze. Odie Payne was 22nd for Safeguard. Stefan Goebel was 23rd for VTS Esports. 24th was René Earhart for Cutting Corny TCR team. Paul Hurley was 25th for Just an Average Sim Racer Gold. Silas Goebel was 26th for VTS Esports. Dan Mystigjular was 27th for Hydro Race Racing Forces Red. And 28th was Chesney Vandenbroek for JC Academy Silver. 29th was Thomas Kuhn for JC Academy Silver as well. Andy Littler was 30th this evening and leading his teammate over the line in 31st, Chris Dixon. Stephen Walker was 32nd for BSTV. Stefan Klauke was 33rd for Hydro Race Racing Forces Purple. Taurus Vosberg was 34th, and RDJ Ronald de Jong was 35th for Hydra Race Racing Forces Purple. Well, an evening of drama. Jay, is there any of those incidents you want to watch again? I feel like we're missing one from the start.
I think Stephen Walker's incident that happened lap 2, I think, was something like that.
Yeah, let me try and find that. Ah, there. Is this it? This might be it. Let's go and have a look at this, shall we? Oops. Yeah, this one. So that's with Taurus, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, just everyone trying to get out of each other's way, and Stephen's got the brakes on, and it just became like a game of marbles.
Yeah. Let's have one more watch of that because it was quite straight into the action. So yeah, so Taurus has gone left and then collected Stephen, and then the pair of them out of control now get collected by the 2 work guard cars.
Even if you hold down the brakes, as I know in that circuit in Portugal, it doesn't always mean that the car's going to come to a halt straight away.
No, very true, very true. I knew there was a crasher we were missing. So right, let's find a camera to put on someone. Let's go to post-race interviews. If there is anybody wanting an interview, there usually is. Right, who are we going to grab first? Who were our race winners this evening? Let's just have a look at this, shall we? So, in the first of tonight's races, if it'll show it, yeah. So we had Pete Newman was the first one. Pete Newman was also the second one, wasn't he?
Yep, with Stefanina
and Stefanina.
Feature race.
Yeah, so that's...
However, Tom did get a Pro-Am win. He is in the chat.
Let's go and grab Tom Woodcock then, why not? That sounds very good to me. So into the live booth comes mid-conversation possibly. I always like it when I get mid-conversation. Tom Woodcock, good evening.
Hello, I was not paying attention at all.
Excellent stuff. That's the best way that we like that. So in the first race tonight, I'm just going to bring it up on screen. You were second in class, 11th on track. It was slow down central, and how did you fare?
It was okay. The whole night was really frustrating just because the Elantra just got worse and worse. To be honest, I had no pace. I was just kind of barely hanging on to whatever position I could have. I was expecting to go forwards at the start, to be honest. I thought I was going to get, mid top 10, but then I realised that very quickly that the Honda is so fast here. It was, not good.
Right. Okay. Well, you got yourself a full set. You got a class win, a second place, and a third place in your class. So that's a very strong performance in an Elantra that is not the OP car this season. It's not the dog of the group. That's definitely the Veloster.
Definitely not the Veloster. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you've done extremely well tonight. Was it fun in the pack, or was it an absolute brawl?
Yeah, it was mostly fun. I mean, there were some periods where I was just by myself because I always seem to end up in a place where I'm slightly slower than the guys in front and slightly faster than guys behind. But especially the last race, we had some really, really, really good battles. It was great with Carl and Ura and Jamie, and yeah, it was great. It was a bit sketchy having the fast guys come through, but I think we did it relatively cleanly.
Oh, I very much agree with that. It's always terrifying because I've been in reverse grid situations before, and it is terrifying because they come they just appear in your rearview mirror at one point, and then the next thing they're crawling all over you, and you're like, where on earth have you got that kind of speed from, you absolute freaks?
Very impressive.
It is very impressive, yeah. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it all. Any key moments that stand out for you?
I guess the important one. Well, I did accidentally murder Alex Rogers. He kind of came across. That was a bit of a mistake from me. The most important thing for me is that Hamas had a really bad night, which I've got 88 points to catch up to him in 2 race weekends, and I think this is going to have done a good chunk of that for me. Luckily.
We like to have drama at the end of the series. Sometimes we get robbed of it before the end of the series. That's happened in a few of our seasons.
Fraser.
So mentioning no names apart from that one.
Of course not.
Yeah. So it's good that the field is close at the end. It gives some drama to it. It gives some excitement for the racers and the viewers, and definitely for us in the booth.
Yeah, definitely.
Mid-Ohio Motorsport Park this time next week. How did you go there?
It used to be one of my favourite tracks.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how this car does here, but we'll find out. I should be kind of on pace. Probably about this week's pace, I'd expect. Just need to stay ahead of Tamas and hopefully Euro as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Why am I not actually showing your car on the stream like an idiot? There we go. So yeah, it's let me have a look at the standings a minute, because you're right in what you're saying there. Let's have a look. Yeah, 88 points to the lead. Half that to get to where Euro is. And Carl Hardy had a good night as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Overall, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think I got the most points out of my class. I think.
Okay, excellent.
But I got loads of off tracks as well, so we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what it comes out to.
Might net itself out in the end. Jay, what was your opinion of Mr. Woodcock's performance? It was very confident, wasn't it?
Hey, every single finish of each race was a plus, always a gain, and especially on the super sprints like this, as long as you're always finishing higher each race, I can only see that as a good thing, really.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's kind of all you can ask for. Yeah.
So,
Could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah, too right. On this track, absolutely right. You asked some of the other people. They're still drying their tears, I think. Or mopping up the oil that's busy leaking out the bottom of their simulated cars. Any shout-outs you want to give before we let you go?
Oh, look at that crash in the
No,
background.
that was ridiculous. That's the one where Renee was rotated and had to wait for the entire field to go through. But you knew nothing about that, did you, Tom? Because that was behind you.
Yeah, I was not paying attention to what was going on behind me.
Any shout-outs you want to give before we let you go?
As always, you two for setting this up. I guess Kev for running our team, even though he's not being able to finish the season. Yeah. I don't know who else to mention. I don't know who else to mention.
No
I suppose I should probably say Fraser and Paul
Really?
for being my teammates.
Really?
They've had enough, haven't they?
Yeah,
Screw
they've
them.
got plenty.
I'm not gonna shout them out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll delete that bit when we go, for the live.
Yeah, of course. Brilliant, thank you.
No worries. In that case, we will look forward to seeing you on Mid-Ohio this time next week. Tom Woodcock.
Thank you very much.
Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Right. Should we get Stephen Hurd in next? Because was he bridesmaid of the night? Was he? I'm gonna bring up the. I always get confused when I've got these 3 race fields. So he was. Oh no, he was 5th in the first one. He was 5th in the second one, Mr. 5th, and then in the feature he was 2nd one here. Okay, so we'll hide that again. We'll do this again. Let's go and grab Mr. Stephen Hurd. I thought you could double click this. I'm sure that's what.
I've never double clicked.
No, I mean it used to work. I don't know why it doesn't work. But welcome to the booth, Stephen Hurd. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. So Mr. 5th for the first and the second races at least. I had to go and check. I thought you'd finished further up in the first 2, but not the case. Let me put a camera on you so people know which car we're talking about, even though the cars look the same in SRG. Very, very fast racer, and proven out in this one. You were catching the remarkable Andrea Stefanina hand over fist at the end of that last race. Did you think you had him at any point?
That last race I'm kind of annoyed at because I reckon that was a win if I didn't get 2 slowdowns.
Okay.
Because I probably it was far enough behind before those slowdowns happened that I probably could have kept them behind by the end. Because the Audi's tyres seems to go off sort of in the second half of the race. But yeah, no, I'd got 2 slowdowns, even though I hadn't got slowdowns in the first 2, just somehow started picking them up. So yeah, Great. But yeah, no, it was close at the end though. It was pretty fun.
It did look like a real scrap and a brawl all the way through for some of your team. Alex Rogers, he's in the chat. I'll speak to him about that in a minute. He had a bit of a rough ride in a couple of races tonight. David Johansson, though, did very, very well. And for the team, I think you've done a really good job of scoring out tonight. I think you've reduced the gap to result X Pure Sims. Are you guys all focused on the team championship, or are you still gunning for the individual? Let me have a quick look.
Personally, not, but yeah, like at this point, if any points matter, it's probably the team points. Yeah.
Yeah, and David Johansson was 373 points behind the lead going into this one. So mathematically, it's still possible, or it was before we started racing tonight. But Pete Newman got 2 race wins, so maybe not. We'll have to see how it all pans out after the million incident points that everybody got tonight is calculated as well. Did you have fairly clean races this evening?
Not the first two.
No.
I misjudged the grip on the first couple races. I did the same mistake twice actually. First lap or two, I just went really wide at church, and first one I got a slowdown. The second one, I tried too hard to avoid the slowdown, and I just scrubbed all my speed anyway. So yeah, I ended up with instant points in both races and got passed by like 2-3 people each race, and I had to make my way back up. So those races probably potentially could have been maybe closer to a podium as well, but there's more damage limitation for both of them. So
Yeah.
but each of them, yeah, decent. I'd probably about like, I don't know, between 3 and 5 instants each race probably. It wasn't really looking by the end. So
Fair enough. And are you racing at the weekend in the 4-hour?
yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I was gonna do it with Alex actually. Probably the 1 o'clock slot. I haven't really discussed it yet, but
Okay.
we'll see.
Okay. You've not got long to discuss it. It's only 3 days.
No, true. Probably should.
Yeah. And we're going to speak to him next, actually, even though Pete Newman's just joined the group. But great racing this evening. We go to Mid-Ohio next week. A completely different package to this. Any thoughts on next week? Are you going to do well there, do you think?
No idea, because I've never raced it.
Oh.
So a new one for me. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So we'll see.
It's a fantastic track. I've only got good things to say about it, but I'm crap at racing, so that's why I sit in the booth and talk nonsense to everybody. But fantastic performance tonight. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Shout out to the team for good point score, good results for the whole team tonight. So good on them, and the guys watching, of course, if they are, and to everyone else watching the broadcast, obviously.
No, very good. We will see you this time next week, and best of luck in the 4 hours over the weekend. You might do multiples of them, I guess, but yeah, best of luck for that. Stephen Hurd, everybody.
Thank you. See you.
Cool, right. Next one, we will grab Alex Rogers into the booth. Just spoken to Stephen Hurd. Let's
Hello.
find Alex on here. Alex Recovery Race Rogers. You ended up. Did you? Oh, wrong car. Where is it? I misclicked.
One at the back in both races.
Yeah, I'm not used to scrolling that far down. But yeah, you kind of you don't like being at the front, do you? You just
No,
make a dash
apparently
to
not.
the back and then do a recovery drive every race. It's not even a it's not even a last to first challenge, is it? It's a we'll deceive everybody. Start in the middle, make our way to the back very quickly, and then just charge to the front.
Yeah.
The charging to the front bit was brilliant, by the way. I don't think I've seen anybody since Spencer McCarthy get through a field as fast as you just did. Twice.
Nice.
Yeah. Hopefully it was enjoyable, not just frustrating being, knocked back twice significantly.
No, it was fun. It was fun coming through. It's good for the weekend as well. Obviously, we've got the big event coming up, haven't we? So
Yeah.
it was good to kind of like practice for that. Although I don't think we'll maybe have like, I don't know. There's going to be 60 cars on the weekend, so I don't know what the skill level's going to be. But no, it was good. I learned a lot from the race. So actually, it probably did me a favour, to be honest with you, because I don't know if you've clocked this in other races. I can't start these cars at all. Like, I don't know how to do it. It just is what it is. Sometimes we go, sometimes we don't.
Is that an SRG trait overall?
Yes.
Well, yeah, Steve-O's rubbish at it as well, isn't he? So, yeah, that's why I was asking you in your stream yesterday, Jay, whether it's going to be rolling start or not, because Yeah.
Because you'd rather
But
it
the
would
Thrux-
be.
It
Yeah,
will be over the weekend. You have
basically.
nothing to worry about on that one. Just everybody else. Just imagine 60 cars on a rolling start, still yet to go through club.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
going to work well.
Nah. But yeah, the race side was fun anyway. Without worrying about Saturday. It's just a shame because I'd obviously worked way back through and I got to, what was it, P3 I started for race 3 and I thought I've got a good chance here, and then I think an Audi kind of maybe outbraked themselves or got a bit enthusiastic and
Yeah.
tapped me around again, and I was like, oh no,
I
here we
think it
go.
was Stefan, wasn't it? I can't remember.
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't
one
want to
of
name
these.
names, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we're fine.
But
Name
yeah.
names. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah,
The-
so
the
that was
tears are for later,
P36.
mate. Tears are for later.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sob into my hands.
But honestly, I've never seen anybody get through so many cars so fast. Every time I blinked, you'd gone up another like 6 or 8 places. I was like, what on earth? Is he in a
Well, that's
McLaren?
good.
What's going on? So, I mean, hopefully that bodes well for getting into the 4 hours, like you say.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
series is going to Mid-Ohio next week. How'd you go there?
I don't even own the circuit.
And you as
So-
well, right? Stephen Hurd
Yeah.
is the same. How can these guys not have raced that track, Jay? It's legendary. It's brilliant.
It's incredible. It should be used more often.
Yeah, it
TCR.
should.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm a retired GT3 driver, so
Oh,
well,
right.
I'm not retired. I've basically started doing TCR to try and prove a point to David and Stevo that like you can get a pretty high I rating in TCR because I keep banging on about it.
Right. Okay.
But then I've actually done it, enjoyed it, so that's a bit of a problem, really.
Got another one.
Lassoed in.
So yeah, so I haven't. Some of these tracks like Thruxton and Donington, for example, don't come up all that often in like the the GT3 series or IMSA, so I haven't got them, so or raced on them
okay.
ever. So yeah, yeah, we'll just give it a go and see what happens, I guess.
You'll find it's an epic track. You got to spend a little while trying to figure it out first. And if
Yeah.
you're like me, you'll never figure it out because you're crap. But like you, I think you'll work your way around it pretty quick. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and start your practice runs for the 4 hour?
Just the guys I raced in race 1, to be honest. That was really fun. Like Jaden and Pete, that was good. I mean, I know Pete was a bit up the road, but that was pretty sick having been up there with them and stuff. And then yeah, race 3 was nice. Having a little battle with Pete in the last 3 laps. We went too wide through Church twice, so
Yeah,
that
we
was
saw that. Yeah, it was
pretty
good.
intense. So yeah, just those guys really for keeping it clean and to make it enjoyable.
Awesome stuff. In that case, we will see you this time next week or on a stream somewhere, probably winning the 4 hour with Stephen Hurd in the car.
You've seen Steve-O get the slowdowns, right?
And his starts. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah,
Not.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you this time next week. Alex Rogers.
Yeah, thanks. See us.
Right, let's grab the other race winner into the booth. Current reigning champion, double winner this evening, Pete Newman. Good evening.
Good evening.
So, utter formalities in the first 2 races. I thought you were in a different postcode at one point in the first race. Then your lead started to dissipate a little, but you still got it over the line nicely. Similar story for race 2, really. So talk about them first. You're obviously familiar with the track, many times raced here. Well, are you going to race the 4 hour at the weekend as well?
I'm not too sure. If I'm about, I might do it. I just don't get along overly well with that last chicane, but then nobody really
No,
does.
I was going to say, nobody does. It's slow down central tonight. It really was.
I think possibly if the track lended itself to good fuel saving and tyre saving, then maybe I'd
that's not going to happen, mate.
be in with a decent chance of it. But it's kind of just a flat out track, and there's, you can do a little bit, but really everyone's be on the same playing field with that, I think.
This is the closest the UK has got to an oval, if you know what I mean, because most of the turns are right, and they're all at full whack, like you say.
Yeah, you do lose a bit of time, too much time trying to be fuel savvy.
Right. Okay. And going fasty instead of fuel saving.
Going fasty, yeah, I managed to do that today, which was lucky. I mean,
Yeah.
basically, the way this track's gone for me in practice was like the first 95% of the track, I got absolutely dialed, Every lap was pretty much within, you know, a micro millitenth of each other. And then the final chicane is just right. Roll some dice.
Right. Okay.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah,
Who knows?
What do the bones tell me every time I race through it? Yeah, totally. Just cast the bones onto the table.
So yeah, managed to get lucky in quali and get that lap in, and obviously just continued throughout it. But yeah, you kind of just psych yourself out a little bit with it. So that first race, you just managed to get the gap, and then you're trying to just maintain the gap and not pick the slow down up. Second race, didn't necessarily have that luxury. Jaden was pretty much on my arse the whole time.
Yeah, he was.
But it's the sort of track where you can dictate the pace a little bit. So it became quite evident that my tyres were absolutely cooked. So the last few laps, there was a little bit of, what's the word? It's not even tactical. It's just I had to be slow going into corners to actually make them.
Right.
I think Jaden's tyres were a lot better than mine were at that point. So he just kept, you know, just bumping into the back of me. It hit me through the chicane a couple of times, and if I had got a slow down, I would have cursed him. But we survived, and it was all good. So yeah, it's just a good fun race, really. And then yeah, third race, obviously still, it was good evenings racing, but in terms of the championship, and Andrea just did really well from his poor qualifying to get himself in some decent positions in the first two races. So I still kind of had to gamble in that third race, and yeah, I kind of lost the gamble a little bit there. So
okay.
It was a bit of an awkward one because I was 3 wide with Dave and Jaden. Absolutely sent it into the heb, into the chicane. Obviously, there's like queue of cars on the inside, and Renee had taken it a little bit easy, so I ended up flying past him. You would want normally to have like slotted in behind, but because I'd sent it so hard, I kind of didn't have a choice. It just happened. I was flying past him, like, well, this is happening. Yeah, try to give the room. I don't know. Maybe we both could have given a little bit more room to each other, but it was just one of those things. Cold tires, and you know, just target fixation on trying to get the back of Andrea from my perspective.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is what it is, and you know, we'll see how next week goes. But yeah, I might have to hold off the order with those t-shirts and start peeling off the number 1.
Oh well, we'll have to see. Like you say, Andrea didn't have stellar position in both the first 2 races, did he? Where did he finish, by the way?
I think he was 4th or 5th in the first race, and then maybe 4th in the second race.
And oh no, 6th in the first. So he lost a good bag of points to you in the first one.
Yeah, which I've gone and lost probably
Kinda threw
even
them
more with
away
that
again.
12th.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Okay.
13th, sorry.
Well, if it makes you feel
I
any
could have
better,
lost the place on the last corner.
yeah, if it makes you feel any better, then me and Jay are very excited, by the way, that everything's finished, because we've not got a clue who's at the top of the standings now.
Well, it's definitely Andrea.
Yeah,
I was hoping to claw points. It was like a 90-point deficit, so
yeah, it was.
yeah, I was hoping to claw a little bit back, and you know, maybe give him a good run at Ohio, but yeah, kind of would be reliant on a bad result for him now.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, and Mid Ohio, is that a familiar track to you?
It's one I don't mind, so
Okay,
we'll see how we go.
At least you've driven it. The SRG boys haven't even bought it yet.
Okay, well that's interesting
Yeah.
because it is. If you haven't driven it, it's quite technical. So
Yeah, I did say
we'll
to
see
them
how that goes.
Yeah, I did say to them you got to work it out first.
Especially in the 40 minutes, like you can easily cook your tyres there. So
Yeah.
I think as well, didn't Wobbly do a fuel save something or other last time we were there
Yeah, but I think that
with
was
the
on
40
a,
minutes?
Yeah. Oh no, he did. Yeah. Yeah, that might work in your favour, I guess. So yeah, I think next week's going to be quite interesting. Any shout outs you want to give before we let you go and start your practice for Mid Ohio? Well, you might start your practice for the 4-hour first, I guess.
Well, first of all, Andrea, obviously it's been an awesome season so far. Whatever happens next week, I'm just chuffed to be a part of it and to actually, you know, as I don't know if I'd said before, but as a reigning champion, of this season, this series, I'm super proud of that. I want to do a good job, not just for you, but for everybody in the league. Sort of feel that if you are the champion of it, you've got to put on a reasonable good show, and not do things like hit Demis multiple times, probably. But you're just trying not to just put on a good show and yeah.
No, you are
just rambling, yeah. So
that's fine. You are a great example of what a champion should be like, in terms of returning for a second season to try and defend your championship as well. So yeah, I fully understand what you're saying, and it's really touching as well that you have that approach to it, the humble approach, the almost like inspiring others approach, which is fantastic. I can only commend that. What about you?
Leading from the front, it's something I've not really had the chance to do, I guess. So yeah. You would want to put a good example out there. You don't want to just be bashing people out of the way. Everyone's does have, it's all the pro drivers and they just bash people out the way and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be a part of that, and I'm sure all the other guys don't. Nobody intentionally does that here. And so yeah, it's just trying to set that good example and just have fun, because that's what it's all about.
It is. That's why we do this, so to have fun. And Jay, he is a fantastic champion, isn't he? He's come back to defend his championship, and he's doing it in a spectacular manner.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been one of the closest championships for pro for a couple of seasons now, and I'm glad it's going right to the wire at Mid-Ohio. I think there's still a little bit of drama to come, not just on pro championship, but maybe even the teams one as well.
I think I'm more gutted because it was the chance of actually doing a three-peat.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But we'll come back and we'll try again. We just got to start from zero.
No, that'd be cool. But we'll see. It's not over yet. There's a fat lady somewhere, and she's not started singing. So, any shouts?
And there is 3 peats in the league, so let's go.
There is. Yeah, too right. Any shout-outs you want to give before we let you go?
Well, yeah, you guys for the awesome league, everybody in it, everyone who comes to Carl's practice, Carl for the practice, just Pure Sims, Result Clothing, and Carly. So, yeah, love you all.
Nice one. We'll see you this time next week. Pete Newman.
Good night, everyone.
Right, who should we grab next? Who do you want to speak to? Because my voice is giving out. Do you want Jaden?
Sure, why not?
Cool. Right, into the live booth comes Jaden Scotland for your interview. Pleasure, Jay.
Jaden, how are we doing today? If Jaden's there?
No, Jaden's disappeared completely off the face of planet Earth. Oh, he's back there now. Hang on, let me see if I can move him back up again. Let's try this again. Are you there?
Hello, I can hear you now.
There we go.
Round 2, go.
There we go. Jaden, welcome in. Congratulations tonight on 2 podiums and a strong 4th towards the end. It looked like an absolutely action-packed evening. Tell us, how much did you have to concentrate through all of those 3 races today?
Yeah, it was a lot of focus. Race 1, probably the least focused I was because I kind of threw it away halfway through. Slow down, but race 2 and race 3 were non-stop. Yeah, had to have your head screwed on.
Yeah, it definitely seemed that way. Race number 2 had a hell of an end to it. I think, yeah, yourself, Pete, and David Johansson, the gap there between 1st and 3rd on the finish line was 0.247. So yeah, that I don't think we'll get another finish as close as that. Talk us through race 3 though, starting in 14th place and fighting your way through a very tough and crowded group on your way to 4th.
I mean, it was a terrifying first lap in race 3. It's kind of miraculous we survived as long as we did. and then there was the incident with Pete and I think it was Rene. That stack up, I actually went to the back of David. I don't know if that was shown or not, but I did get front end damage, and that did hamper my ability to move forwards because I couldn't keep up with David and Hurd and Andrea. I was just banking on the pro-ams sort of holding them back a bit, and I had to capitalise on that. But yeah, it was a struggle race 3 with the damage. Just those couple of attempts a lap made a lot of difference, and tyres were begging for mercy at the end.
I bet. And are we going to see you on the 4 hours of Thruxton over the weekend?
Unfortunately, yeah.
What do you mean, unfortunately? It's like the greatest race on the TCR
I know,
calendar.
I'm
I
all
won't
on my
listen to any more
pods.
blasphemy.
I'm not cut out for 4 hours of driving. It's not for me.
Oh, so you're
I
doing
have
it
no
solo?
choice. I don't have anyone to do it with, so yeah, I am doing it solo.
I mean, you got a whole academy you could ask, maybe. Not me though. I'm definitely doing it solo. But...
See?
Right. So next week, though, after the thrills and spills of the 4 hours of Thruxton, we have Mid Ohio. How do you run there?
It's a track, isn't it? We were there once, right? I think that was my first season we were there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, those tracks I don't really have much to say about. It's all right. It exists. Has corners. Yeah.
That's
Sure.
probably the least excited I've ever heard anybody, Pete, be
Yeah.
for going towards Mid Ohio. I'm a little bit disappointed because, I mean, by the end of the session, your tyres look like they've run through a cheese grater for several hundred miles. But
In the grand
okay,
scheme of
no, that's-
in the grand scheme of giving a track a review, that was beige.
I apologise. Sometimes there's not much to say about a track. I don't know.
if
It's
that-
got
if that
elevation.
review was food, it was tofu.
Classic. Oh dear.
No, that's fair enough. Hopefully,
I get
by next
Chat
week.
GPT to write some bollocks.
Oh, hang on. There we go.
Glad you covered it with that. That was excellent.
Yeah,
Good timing.
absolutely perfectly timed. All right then, so all that one as well. I mean, there's plenty more where that came from.
Is that
Goose is
Goose
still
there?
here.
Yeah, cool.
There's ducks as well. We've got everything here. But after you fall in love with Mid Ohio, it's apart from missed a couple of weeks for obvious reasons, had to, but a very good season, I would probably say, for your season in pro this year. Do you feel with the races that you have done and your pace, potentially challenge for some silverware next season?
Yeah, I feel like I've been pretty bad this season. But yeah, it's this season where it's not come together. Life circumstances and just the ones I have made haven't been the best. But yeah, there's glimpses. Tonight I think I had race win and pace, I just couldn't make the most of it. But yeah, I think next season I should be able to string it together a near enough full season. So fingers crossed. I'll see what I can do. So I mean, again, last season I near enough had pace to contend the title, and I just couldn't quite put it together. But hopefully, third time could be the charm. We'll see.
Yes. Good way to look at that one there. Before we let you get some practice for the 4 hours this weekend and for Mid Ohio, anyone you want to give a shout out to for tonight?
Everyone at JC, youth making the Thruxton paints. I hope mine showed tonight. I did. I did
I
apply
don't
it.
know. There was up to 6 invisible cars on the track tonight, just floating wheels with
Oh,
all the
okay.
camo. So, it's a bit hard to see, but maybe if you squint hard enough on the broadcast, you might be able to see a floating like green, pink, blue rear wings. It's like where's Wally, but beige or tofu. But thank you so much, Jaden, for.
I ain't
giving us
done
your
yet.
time.
I've got more
Okay,
shouts to give.
fine. Oh, go on then. Guys,
That's for
can't
my
work like
dog.
this, Pete.
No, but no. Again, everyone at JC. Great run for Jeff, especially tonight.
Oh, yes,
P11
definitely.
in race 3. Shout out to David and Pete especially in race 3. Some great battling of them. And yeah, good racing all around tonight. So shout out to the grid.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for giving us your time tonight, Jaden. We'll hopefully see you in the booth next week as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaden's gone. As if you let him get a fourth one.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, dear. Right. Oh, this one's going to be painful, isn't it? Right, let's... and that's the end of the interview for Left-Handed Traegill. See you later.
There goes. Bye-bye.
No. Sweetheart.
Welcome to the booth, Left-Handed Slowdown Girl.
Well, hello. I wasn't expecting to come in. I was just chatting away. To be fair.
Oh, yeah? Alright, bye. No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah. I'll do 2 times.
Where the hell are you in this field? There you are. So, yeah, that was a very solid performance from you. It was a bit rough around the edges. Was it the first race? I can't remember.
I only remember race 1 and 3.
1 and 3. Oh, it was 2 then, right? Okay.
I don't remember race 2 at all.
Yeah, that one got a bit rough and ready, didn't it? Do you want to talk us through what happened with that one?
Skill issue.
Skill issue, right? Okay.
Yeah, I just went into a lot.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Not a wood-winning performance, because that's what it is in this series.
No, to be honest, I'm embarrassed by my performance in race 2. It was shocking.
Oh,
I don't
right,
like
okay.
that.
Right,
And then
okay.
watching you watch somebody fly off, it's like, oh man, what have I done?
Right. Yeah.
So,
Well,
to be fair, if he was still on track, I would have slowed down last lap and let him have another position back. I was like, meh, so gutted in myself for doing it. But
well,
hey, it is what it is.
I'm sure an apology has been issued somewhere. Yeah.
It has straight away.
Yeah, cool. And that's what this is all about. You know, errors get made. It's about how we recover that situation. Sometimes none of what I ever see is intentional. There's never any like shoving off track or anything like that. Generally, it's 2 cars just on a different trajectory, and the communication's not quite there. And how can there be when 2 cars are focused on like trying to get around the track as fast as possible? So, but yeah, I've seen other series where there is definitely some missile tactics, and it's almost like they've got GPS tuned into their cars. And but anyway, hopefully the race 1 and race 3 were of an enjoyable nature.
Race 1, I was like, okay, I'm getting some pace on here, quite enjoying this. I had a massive blackout, so I can't remember race 2. But race 3, I was like, what else can you do when you're at the back? You've just got to keep pushing. And it just lined up, and we went, what was it, E15? I was like, get in.
Yeah.
Don't care if I didn't win. Like, I was like, what a race that was.
No, that was a brilliant performance, up 15 places. So yeah, almost Alex Rogers-esque, because he managed to relegate himself twice to the back of the field and got back to, I think, 15th twice or 14th in the first time he did it.
Wow.
He's just been on recovery drives the entire night. But no, great performance, and I think it's obviously your championship now. AM class winner. We tried to segregate you off into a class of your own at the very start of the broadcast so that we could try and make it sound like AM class was interesting at the top, but no, you made it utterly boring by winning it by a gazillion points.
Yes.
Well done, Fraser.
Yeah, that was my heartfelt congratulations. Did you not feel that, Jay?
Next question.
Okay. We'll do a proper job of it next week with stupid sounds.
Oh, I was loading up my screenshot. Then I'll wait till next week.
Whoa! No screenshots. What's this about? No, we're not doing that. Have I not done
Hang on, I've got it right here. It's my PNG
no,
file
it's fine,
with the
it's fine.
caption of it says Pete being nice.
No, it doesn't. It says Pete needs ice. That's what that says. It's to do with the
I'll
heat.
wait.
It's to do with the
I'll
heat.
wait till next week. I'll wait till next week.
All right. Mid Ohio is next week. Do you go terribly there to give other people, some hope?
No.
No.
Honestly, I don't even know what it is.
What?
Yeah, it's one of those tracks, and you just like, have I raced here before? Have I not? I don't know.
Okay. Do you own it?
I'm literally just loading iRacing back up to have a look.
Why are people? Why? Does Mid Ohio just not show up anymore, Jay? Is that it? It used to show up like quite a lot.
You see it at least once, sometimes twice a year. So this is all really
it's
confusing
weird,
for me.
isn't it? Yeah, don't get this.
Great track.
So do you own it or not, or are you a freak? I mean, have you yet to buy it?
You're right, Pete. I'm not that fast. Jesus Christ, calm down. Oh no, I do. I don't know. Yeah, I do own it.
Yeah, all right.
Just
okay.
as a basic. Yeah, I do.
Right,
Okay.
good. That's step one. Step one. Okay. Who do you want to shout out to based on tonight's performances in race 1 and 3?
Oh, I've got to give it back to my teammate again, smashing it, isn't he, Tom?
Oh, he did very well. Yeah, we've already
Like,
spoken
I
to him. It
jumped
was
into
excellent.
the session. I think it was about 7:10. Wanted to get on a little bit earlier. I did no practice yesterday. Everybody who raced yesterday in the heat, you're all mental. Like, there's no way I was sitting in the rig in that heat. I mean, we know Ginger suffered, Jay, so we won't mention that. There's no way I was doing that. And then I jumped into down. I was like, Tom, you got any tips? And he was like, yeah, don't break there, go quick, I'll break later. And it just clicked. So he's really good at helping, really good at following him.
Yeah.
And then he's absolutely smashing it. Hopefully, it'd be great if he could get a win for his first time. Or overall win, I should say.
Yeah, that'll be an achievement. Are you going to race the 4-hour at the weekend?
No.
No.
We're, was it next week? Not this weekend, the weekend after. We're doing the majors, 24.
What is that, golf?
Le Mans.
Oh, Le Mans. Right, okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay. In
And
what?
to be fair, like.
In these?
No, LMP2.
I was going to say. I don't remember TCR. Yeah, okay.
I've got. Oh, jeez, Pete. TCR at Le Mans. How boring. Come on.
No, that's good.
Well, imagine it was 60 cars. I bet that'd
Yeah.
be quite a bit of fun, though.
All 60 cars off the limiter down the straight going.
Yeah. We've had
No.
we've had broadcasts
No
like
chicanes.
that. We had a F4 race around oh Christ, I think it was Spa, and they were all hitting their rev limiters. We did a Clio one there as well. They were brilliant.
They blow up.
Yeah.
Different leader
what is wrong with
every lap of the race.
You can tell you don't race often, Pete. Come on.
Don't race at all
What is that?
anymore.
Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable.
Oh dear. So, any other shout outs before we let you go, other than Tom?
Yeah, everyone that we raced with, it was fairly clean tonight. A few little silly mistakes from myself. But overall, I thought it was quite close battling, to be fair.
It was brilliant to watch. I thought.
And no doubt, on my trip to work tomorrow, I will have the stream on in the background listening to it. So, I've got to be nice now, and I just a shout out to you two again. Sorry I couldn't turn up yesterday, Jay, and spam the chat. You know I like my weekly spam.
Yeah. all the Twitters.
Then, usual Pete, I reckon you probably did an average job tonight, maybe.
Excellent, yeah. That's what I aim for, yeah.
Yeah, main for average sound.
Cool. In that case, we will see you this time next week with some simulated champagne, probably, because I think you've been crowned the champion for a few weeks, but there's no way I'm going to admit to it right now. We will see you at Mid-Ohio this time next week. Left-handed. Slow down, girl.
It was sweaty girl, Pete. Oh, you
that-
ruined it.
You got so many slowdowns in the first one, you know.
I got one.
It was more than one.
It was one at the end of the race.
No, surely not.
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. But anyway,
Bye.
bye guys.
Chaos. Right, let's bring in what time are we on? Right, okay, a couple more. If we're quick, bring in Jamie Wilson. Good evening.
Hello, thank God you've dragged me out of the nonsense going on in the other channel right now.
Why? Who's the instigator of the nonsense? Because we had left-handed sweaty girl.
Paul Hurley.
Oh, okay.
He's a wrong un, that man.
He's a wrong un.
He's just said
that
something,
boy
and then
just
everyone's
wired
gone.
wrong.
Everyone's just gone. On that note, I'm going.
Is that right? Brilliant.
Yeah, I won't
Clear
repeat
room.
it for self-evident reasons. Anyway,
Yeah,
hello.
Fair enough. Hello. So, race 1 seemed to be going pretty good, and then I think probably your tyres just disintegrated and you were on your rims or something, because you slowed right up at the end of the first race. What was that about?
The car's got a best before sticker on it.
Best before.
Best
lap
before
4.
lap 3.
Yeah. That's funny.
That it turns into a use by at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's one of the many frustrations I have with the Audi, which is that it's a death trap for the first 2 laps.
Mm-hmm.
The next 2 laps are kind of okay, and then after that you just hemorrhage time like crazy, or I hemorrhage time like crazy.
Right.
Where the
Okay.
brakes stop working and that kind of thing. It's the problem I'm having. I don't know if it's I don't think I'm massively overheating the tyres or anything like that. This has happened with high camber, low camber, going easy on it, not going easy on it, you know, whatever. I just struggle after a couple of laps, and it's just a matter of holding on.
Right. Okay. And talk to me about the copybook moment in race 3 where you actually did a good start.
I like how I'm still getting
know.
the proverbial
I
for
know.
that. It's been years since
know, it
that
has.
famous Mid-Ohio start. I was on pole in the V8s that time, when I ended up like, I don't know, 18th by the time we got to turn 1 or whatever.
It was funny.
Or Imola was the same thing.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you need to be looking at the SRG boys' starts.
Oh, they
for
were
that
terrible.
sort of thing.
They
now.
were terrible. By their
Like,
own
Stephen
admission.
Hurd, I think, has managed maybe one good start that I've seen.
Yeah. I don't was the one?
Bless
I don't
him. But yeah, all 3 of my starts today were excellent. Thankfully, on the 3rd race, I didn't have anyone to box me in, unlike the first 2. So.
Yeah, we saw some of that going on. Yeah, there was some tasty moments, but I think you were ahead of all of them tonight. Luckily, I don't think you were in any of the drama,
yeah.
were you?
Well, no, I saw a fair bit of it in race 1 and 2. There was a fair bit of avoidance going on now and again. But that's the thing, as I say, these cars, I said this last week, that you have to set these cars up to be dangerous, basically.
Yeah.
On that one especially, cold tyres is a real problem. That's not just an Audi thing, that's an everyone thing. It doesn't take much to just slightly over push it on lap 1 and it really punish you, especially if, like me, you think, maybe I should take a clicker wing out of it for race 2. This was a decision that aged poorly.
Yeah.
So I put that back for race 3, thankfully.
No, it was race 3 was a really good performance. Jay was mentioning about your car positioning being really good for, you know, good defence. And good defence is difficult to achieve, putting your car in a position that's A, predictable for the car behind, B, isn't doing anything naughty like changing lines multiple times on the same straights and moving in braking zones. You've got all that absolutely nailed. Just need to sort out the longevity of those tyres.
Yeah, there's the other challenge as well, that like I'm never going to be like super fast, even if I am getting on with the car. Like, you know, I was getting on with the old car, all right, I suppose. I'm never going to set the world on fire pace-wise, but I'd like to think I can kind of race okay, and that's where, you know, I've been doing this a long time. That's where that comes from.
Yeah.
And also, you know, even more recently, you know, the Great Wall of Honda was a good,
Yeah.
a good preview of like how to do it. And you know, I don't do it in such a way that ends up being taking the mickey, so to speak. There is such thing as over defending. I think I'm a reasonable judge of like when to yield, basically, when someone gets a good enough run. I would credit to Andrea, you know, I was trying my best to keep him behind as long as I could. I know it's a foregone conclusion, but it doesn't mean, you know, I'm going to move out of the way. But he was very smart about it, because he worked out the point to do it and then executed the plan.
Yeah.
You could tell that was thought through really well. So, you know, fair play to him. And then I had a really good race with Jura. In pretty much all 3 races, I think, at some point or other. That was really my target, was to try and finish ahead of him in that race. So I was glad that when there was a bit of a kerfuffle at the chicane, I think David Johansson got a slowdown, and then I got sort of crowded out and didn't really have anywhere to go. So I had to sort of serve his slowdown. It's a bit annoying, but at least I kept ahead of Jura. That was the target. So.
Yeah. And you did. Only just, but you did, and that'll do.
Yeah, only just. If I'm ahead of him by 0.0001, that's still ahead of him. So.
Yeah, no, very good. And Mid-Ohio is our next destination, after you've probably done the 4-hour with Simon over the weekend. But no,
thanks.
No.
I'm done. I'm Thruxton down now, and it's still. It's not. It's cooled down now. It's only 26 in here at the moment, which is better than 30 earlier. So
yeah.
But yes, I mean, Saturday's going to be hard enough doing the V8 Adelaide endurance.
It's a bit Betty Swallocks when it gets to these temperatures, isn't it? Especially where you live. I mean, get any lower, you get wet. So, You're in a
Yeah, I'm
completely
shielded.
different
I'm
temperature.
shielded from the worst of the heat when it gets really, really hot, being on the coast. But at the same time, my house is an awful heat trap like crazy. So.
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. In that case, it'll be Mid Ohio this time next week. I know you enjoy that one because we've spoken about this before. It's brilliant track.
Yeah, the front left won't like it, but hey,
no.
that'll be the same for everyone. So.
Yeah, true. Any shout outs you want to give before we let you go and start your practice for next week?
Yeah, I mean, I spoke to him earlier, but I'll just it's not so much shout out, but just another apology to PVG in race 2. I had a bit of a clumsy moment into the chicane with him, where I'd lost the rear and he had to help me scoop it up, basically.
Right. Okay.
Which then put him offline, and then ultimately he got, I think, turned or whatever later on, and that only happened because I put him in that position half a lap earlier by my mistake. So I still feel a bit naff about that. So apologies to him. And yeah, shout out to you guys for putting it on. Shout out to Simon. Yeah, looking forward to next week, and then we'll evaluate what we do for next season in terms of car choice or whatever, whether we want to switch away from the Audi or not. Don't know. Don't want to, but we'll see. I haven't really driven the others, so there'll be some testing in week 13, I think, to figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, variety is the spice of life and all that sort of thing, but you have been an Audi fan and champion of it throughout the seasons. It'll be you did race the Honda for a little while, didn't you? Hence the Great Wall of Honda.
I've raced all of them at some point or other, but I got attached to the old Audi because it was a bit weird, but in a way that really suited me nicely.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like the polar opposite. But I'm still persevering with it for the as far as I'm committed to it for the season, because I'm not of the school of thought that I want to change into whatever's the quickest. It's not about quickness; it's about comfort and my ability to race in a way that is fun for me, basically. And driving around here is fine if the car's a bit rubbish because it's Thruxton and you're hanging on for dear life, and that's kind of an endearing thing anyway.
Yeah.
But Laguna was just painful.
Yeah, and those sort of things take the polish off it, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, we're going to look forward to watching you racing at Mid Ohio anyway, let's hope it's not too sweaty on Saturday. For V8s, anybody? Oh, no, I've already done that.
No.
In that case, thanks for great
parrot
racing.
in here.
I know, yeah. And his name's Pete. Thanks for great racing this evening. Highly entertaining. Jamie Wilson, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Yay. Right. Should we do just one more, Jay, and then call it a night, I think?
Sure.
Yeah, who do you want? Should we have Paul, Chris, or Stephen? Do you want Chris?
I'm happy with any. I don't mind at all tonight, Pete.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with Paul Hurley and make this the last of them. So apologies to the other two waiting in the booth there.
I'll send a message out.
Yeah, cool. Welcome to the booth, Paul Hurley. Good evening.
Good evening, gents.
Yeah, I hear you nearly cleared the room a minute ago. I want to know what you said. If
It involved something to do with a melon. I'm not saying anything else.
Understood.
Oh, sorry, premature bleep in there.
Yeah, you got ahead of
worse than that.
Yeah, you got ahead of the game.
At least it wasn't a grapefruit.
You've seen the film American Pie. Yeah, I'm just you can put the two together. I'm not saying no more.
Yeah, not going to do that. So, how did tonight go for you? Last race was a bit of a brawl, and you.
I got de-jonged at the start.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or did you de-jong him? I can't remember what happened.
No. He definitely de-jonged me. Yeah, and that put me back to almost last. So the result where I actually got in the last race wasn't too bad, considering a bit of a fight back with a few crashes. But yeah, I started bad, and the results were improving, and then de Jong worked his magic.
Yeah, what did you do in the second race? The first race. First race you were 26th.
Yeah. Then 20th.
20th.
And then 24th, I think, or 23rd or something.
Yeah, 20th, yeah. Okay, and then 25th. So, consistent. We'll go
consistently bad, yeah.
Did you enjoy it though?
I did. I actually had some really good racing, to be fair. And yeah, we were talking earlier about the differences in the cars. I know, like Jamie's was complaining about the Audi. This wasn't a good track for the Elantra, to be honest. I know some people made it work, but this was definitely. You could see that Hondas were king, weren't they?
Yes, very much so. And well, not unless you were Andrea Stefanina, and then you were just like giving it one finger to everybody.
He doesn't count. He's too good. Yeah,
doesn't count. Yeah.
Too good. He could probably drive anything. He'd probably win in the Velo.
He'd win it in a wheelie bin.
Yeah.
You know, he's just one of those people, isn't he? They come round every so often, and like they're just amazing. I don't know how they manage it, honestly.
Neither do I. I wish I did know.
Else. Yeah, he's just brilliant.
Yeah.
So yeah, talk to me about SRL. Where you all up to?
We are coming into. Well, we're back here on Friday, which is great. Yeah. So, but yeah, so you can now join ready for next season if you want to get in there early. So first come, first served. We have a good select. We normally have 3 weeks off, like 3 fun races, and then start with 10 weeks to go to the end of the season. But this time around, the commentator has 2 weeks holiday in the middle, so we have a summer break.
Oh, okay.
So there's going to be 2 fun races in there that anyone could join in the middle of the season this time.
No, fair enough.
Driver choice, yeah, we've got a calendar that mirrors some of the officials, but not all of it. And yeah, it's ready to go. It's still close. It's going down to the wire in most of the championships in there, other than the ARMS. Yeah, still close with 3 races to go. So much like it here. Euros, I see Euros just taking the lead in the pro-ARMS, but there's not a lot between him, Tom Woodcock, and Carl. Yeah.
It's good. It's good. It's really healthy. It's been a few seasons since we had a race to the line on the last lap of the last race. So,
and if you forget about Fraser, I think the ARMS are still reasonably close for second.
Yeah, we
tried
to give him his own class at the beginning of the broadcast, but I don't think it worked out. So
I thought you were going to say try to forget about Fraser.
Well, I'm that. I did my best, you know.
But yeah, I mean, he must have. I mean, it's probably mathematically possible for someone to win the ARMS, but he's pretty much won the ARMS now. So
yeah, cool. Well, we go to Mid Ohio next week. Hopefully, you go well there.
I like the track. It's quite technical. It's got some undulations, some mixture of corners. Yeah, it's always a good track for TCR racing.
Yeah.
Do you remember when bloody wobbly we did the enduro here?
That's the second time that's been mentioned, and he feels the entire thing.
Don't like to give him any praise, but yeah, that was pretty impressive. He managed to keep on pace and only do 1 stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's still a you know what?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Begins with B and ends in D, and it's got more than 1 letter in the middle.
Well, I was thinking begins with C, ends with T, but it's not cute.
Oh dear.
Say that more.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, I was behind. Ollie Payne was driving particularly well tonight, from what I see of him. The Goebbels, yeah, anyone who's not in an Elantra was doing well. No, it's a good race. Tom Woodcock had another good race. Yeah, Jeff was fast tonight. Yeah, it was just good to see. There was a good competition. A few crashes. So let's have a look back at that one with Needham on the last lap. Yeah, I mean, we were going in close together, but I couldn't have got it any more right. So I hope it's not my fault. But
well, just talk it through between the two of you and see how it comes out.
Yeah, no, I have messaged him. He's not upset. But yeah, there was some really good racing. I really enjoyed it.
Wicked, good stuff. And we will see you this time next week. Paul Hurley.
Thanks, fellas. Take care.
Right, Jay. Yeah, times are pressing, so we'll not do any more interviews this evening. As it happens, we've had 3 brilliant races, Jay. It's been great fun, but we've got to figure out who's going to get our driver of the meeting votes. Do you already have someone in mind?
I do, actually.
Okay. Well, I'm leaning towards Tom Woodcock. We spoke to him in the interview because he got real good quality finishes in his performances. His car control looked really good tonight as well. I can't vote for Fraser, it's against my religion. Chris London did very well, but it was a bit of bumping and nudging throughout that one. Ollie Payne, as has just been said, did excellently well in the safeguard car there. I'm going to let you go first because I'm sat on the fence and there's too many splinters on this one. So, who are you going to go with?
I just see what you did there with that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with somebody who is so close to getting within the top 10 in race number 3. In fact, they were less than exactly 2 tenths away from it. It's someone who's been progressively getting quicker and quicker as the season's gone by, consistently keeps it safe at the same time, and that's going to have to go to Jeff Saunders. Started the night in 23rd and just slowly crept up as the races went by, finishing 11th in the final race.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Jeff deserves the attention on this one, so give it to him there. So I'll choose Jeff as my driver of the meeting.
Very good, very good. A well spent vote, absolutely. Where should I go with mine? So, yeah, I think I'm going to go with what I said originally, the Tom Woodcock one. His car looked really solid and planted, and he's got himself really good points in Pro-Am. It's probably brought the Pro-Am Championship right to the wire. I mean, the 3 of them were up there in the third race, weren't they? Ura, Carl, and Tom in 1, 2, and 3 in class. You know, it's shaping up to be a great Mid-Ohio for Pro-Am. So I'm going to go Tom Woodcock again. Where is he on here? There. Okay. What a great night's racing, Jay. Absolutely fantastic. Thruxton delivers every time we come here, regardless of what cars we're racing in it, or on it, I should say. Have you got any standout moments before we bring this broadcast to a close?
Oh, just how well people, especially when going from the quickness of Church all the way to that final chicane. I'm surprised we didn't see anyone go straight into those BMW tyre barriers there, and for the most part it was kept quite clean. A lot of off tracks and slowdowns, but I think a lot of those drivers would rather have those slowdowns than be missing the pit entry and smashing it into a wall.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, the slowdowns were a massive feature. Way more slowdowns than I've ever seen before at Thruxton, as far as I can recall. It made for a hilarious first and second race. There was less of them in the third race as people worked it out, but it was still a huge feature. So we go forward to Mid-Ohio, folks, next week for the last of this series for TCRs. And also, we go to our last race of the series for V8s on Saturday. We are at Adelaide for an endurance race in the V8s. It's going to be quite dramatic. It's going to be a real nail biter of a season finish. Who is fighting it out in the top of that one at the minute? It is. There's 4 of them, Jay. 4 of them fighting it out. Kenzie, Michael Halfliderson, Brandon Hawkin, and Eric Blixt, all within 100 points of the lead.
Wow.
So
Insane.
Yeah, you might want to tune in, folks, or at least watch it on replay if you're not available for other reasons. But watching it live is the best way to be. It's been a drama here at Thruxton, and it's been brilliant. I don't think I've laughed as much as that since the Taurus Vosberg they'll be making a statue out of him if he'd have made that move from Silverstone, because that was the funniest point in this season for me. And I have you to thank for that, Jay, and also for joining me in the booth every week and making this the broadcast it is. You know, Sir Alan used to do it, and you're well on pace with him, absolutely. So yeah, very thankful.
I'll disagree with that one slightly. No one can beat Sir Alan.
well, I don't know. It depends how many whiskies he's had. But anyway, thanks to everybody that raced, everybody in the chat, and all the viewers that watched tonight. It's brilliant having you with us and being part of this community. I'll see you this time next week. I'll hand you over to Jay. Stay safe, everybody, and see you next time.
Thank you very much, Pete. Thank you for everything that you do for the season. It's finally coming to a point next week at Mid-Ohio. Still some championships and classes on the line, which means every single lap matters. And if you're not doing anything next Wednesday, I blame the heat. I completely blame the heat. If you're not doing anything next Wednesday, then we hope to see you here. Thumbs up this broadcast, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, join our ever-growing Discord for TCR and V8s, and hopefully we'll see you for the season finale next week. Good luck if you're doing the Thruxton 4 hours this weekend. Hopefully see you on the track. Take care of yourselves, but most importantly, please make sure you take care of each other. Good night.